I'm like, I have the world's quietest heels.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Are you okay?
No.
Oh,
I got a
okay.
confirmation that the fax is received. So the governor's office is aware of what's happening.
Okay.
Um, yep.
Yep. That's basically all there is to it right now. Just big yips.
I don't like the yips. It makes me three putt when you get the
Yeah.
yips.
Well, it's better than the yips. That's a four putt.
Oh, I don't four putt. I'm quite good at golf. I'm gonna teach Kelly how to play golf, I think.
Jesus, you'll stay. Oh God.
What, sir?
Nothing. I don't even have the brain space or bandwidth to deal with that right now.
Oh, okay. Well,
We can go in a group if it makes you feel better.
um,
Okay. All right. Let's.
What did
Jesus.
I say?
Kelly.
What did I say? I thought that was a solution. Oh my god.
what, what have I missed? I'm so confused. I know there's something, but I just don't know what it is.
I thought he would like that idea. I really did.
Hello again.
Oh, hi there.
We don't have any officers checking anybody at the door.
Yeah, they're on their way. Oh, Garrison,
Yeah.
that
That
was
is odd
incredible.
timing. Oh my
What I'm
god.
here for.
It's big on it. It's good to see you.
Likewise. Welcome aboard.
The council doors are locked, by the way.
I'll go unlock them. Those pants are like a hint of green.
Thank you.
No problem.
Hello.
Thank you, miss.
Sir, were you checked by the LSSD? Because they're probably gonna come in here and like check you retroactively. If not,
Sorry, was you speaking to me?
yeah.
What was that? Sorry.
Were you checked by the LSSD? Like they just set up the checkpoint. I think you might. Have
Oh,
gotten
no,
access.
I'll go get checked now.
Yeah, so that way they don't stop the meeting because you weren't.
That's why we do it.
Oh, yeah.
I need to search you for weapons or alcohol or drugs.
I'll get alcohol. You want that?
We'll double check here. Weapons I'm more worried about, to be honest. Don't get sloshed in there, okay? One beer's not gonna kill it. You're good. Thank you, sir.
All right, thanks. Perfect.
Alright, so same deal. We'll let them know as they're coming in that if they come through the door, they'll get searched. Don't put anything in their car, okay?
Alrighty.
Hello, Mr. Rivers.
How's it going?
Hello. I think Sal's already got you.
Yeah, he did. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. All right, Tommy.
Are we good? Yeah, we're good.
Yep, I'm all good.
Perfect. Let's go.
Well, I'm gonna go and take a seat.
Okay.
Excuse me. Just gonna walk on through.
I can.
Coming.
Hello. Were you already searched?
No.
Alright.
I was
If you'd
told
like
to
to
come in
turn
here and be
around.
searched.
Yep.
I can.
I'll speak to you after, Kelly.
Would you mind turning around for me? Thank you so much.
Alright, sir, you're all good.
You. Where do I go?
I believe it's going to be
Yes,
down
there
to
we
the
go.
right.
Okay. Well,
10 minutes.
beers shouldn't be here either on the left.
Oh shit!
And yeah. Okay, but if you could just also put the aspirin away, it's a lot of aspirin. Okay, I don't mind one pill, but 10 is a bit excessive.
No,
Why
I
do you
always crash? You know how often I crash, man?
Yep, just leave it in your vehicle.
Aspirin's it, right?
I mean, yeah.
10
like
of
a-
them.
I
yes.
have to help her.
Oh.
Okay, thank you. Sorry, that's just like a little excessive. 5
Yeah.
beers and 10 aspirin.
Bruh.
Really bad time.
You're telling me.
He stuffs a burger into his gob.
Hey, McKenna.
Got another
It's
one.
going well. How are you? Fair enough. Will do.
Why are they not coming to City Hall? Like, are they fucking ignoring what I just fucking said earlier? They always did their goddamn own shit, so, you know.
1776. 1776 did not happen to allow English-looking cars into this great country.
Yeah, fuck that. This is America. Sorry, I'm just. God damn it. Today is not my day. I'm really spicy.
Yeah.
Oh, this meeting is gonna be
Let's move
spicy.
this thing. Oh, oh, do you not? Duly noted, sir.
Alright, welcome back. I was gonna need to do one more quick search.
You're good.
Sorry.
Yes. Sorry. All right. I appreciate you.
Okay.
Thank you so much. You are an absolute doll. All right. Let me have a quick look.
You're all good, boss.
Silly.
All right. What? Yeah, that was good. And all right. Yep. No, all good.
Oh, thank God.
Thank you so much.
You won't be
She
pressing
said,
me,
"All right."
okay?
I was like, "Oh God,
No,
what now?"
I just saw the ammo and I'm like, oh god.
We were hunting.
Yeah, I know. Don't worry. I
Lot
saw
of
the pelts
hunters
as
here.
well.
I love it.
It's great.
I gotta take you hunting sometime.
Sorry, what was that?
We gotta go hunting sometime.
Yes, absolutely. For the moment, we're just hunting criminal comebacks.
Yes, exactly.
Is that who he went on a date with?
Alright, let me this, add that, and then move this one. Come on, there we go. Oh, I'm so sorry, John.
You're okay.
Look at this. Wonderful.
That's perfect.
That one is.
Is that
Alright, good.
Oh yes, the governor's wife. Yes.
You're gonna have to answer questions afterwards, or
Governor, Lieutenant Governor, they're cleared. They're cleared.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Hey, Kelly.
Oh my God.
Is
Yes.
the Chief Justice in?
Yes. Would you like me to grab him?
Yes, please.
All right.
Thank you.
Got them both. Governor and governor's wife are here.
Oh, thank God.
Come on.
Let me talk to him.
Can I sit in or no? Because I'm freaking out. I want to know what happens with my job.
Hello,
Mr.
Chief
and Mrs.
Justice.
Smith?
Hello. Would you want to go upstairs to talk, or your office maybe?
Oh, let's go to my office briefly because we got city
Okay.
council starting and we
Come
need
on,
to
Kelly.
have some decisions.
Ooh, cut 6. Cut 6.
Good to see you. Unfortunate circumstances.
Same.
Actually, we can talk here. Kelly, can you just lock the door behind us?
I did.
Okay, let's just speak here because time is a little bit of the essence.
Sure. Go ahead.
So I got a letter from the mayor informing me that he's resigning effective immediately, and that would be today, this morning, it seems. I reached out to him to try to maybe get some context or anything back. I've heard nothing, so I'm assuming this resignation stands. I can confirm it came from his fax, so this is not like a joke.
I reached out the same time I reached out to you guys as well. I got no response either.
Okay, so what do you feel are next steps for this?
So I'm the head of the judiciary, which means I have no. There'd be entirely inappropriate for me to step in anywhere near the executive branch at all or legislative. That's wholly outside of my bounds. My plan was to announce that the mayor at the beginning of city council, that the mayor has resigned, read his resignation letter, and then basically I think this had to do with the idea of the ballots being picked up too early in the vote. That's the concern of the citizenry. My perspective was to be since the vote was picked up early, what we will do is we will reset the vote entirely and give people another 3-day period to vote again. Same candidates to vote again once more for the other person on the council. That takes care of one problem. The other problem is now we have no, and honestly, I would be concerned about putting up open elections at this point for that position based off of the skills and ability I've seen from the council. But again, that's not my purview or perspective that needs to be looked at. It's just I have concerns.
And according to the mayor's schedule, this wasn't supposed to happen until March 20th to the 22nd. That was supposed to be the latter 4 council seats and the mayor's election, and then there would be like a transitionary period where the mayor finishes up his affairs and the incoming mayor, they start getting ready to come into office.
Correct.
So did he give any kind of clue in his letter?
No, he's happy with the work that he did. He's sorry to have had to vacate early, but no, nothing really. He gave me the results of the vote based off of what was going on, and that was it. Like contextually, he just feels like he's done.
Okay, so we definitely should redo the election, and then we'll discuss. I think we'll have a Senate meeting on replacing the mayor.
Okay. I'm just gonna say though, like the citizenry, they're gonna want a vote for a new mayor. That they will want that. I think an appointed mayor will not go down well.
It was a lot of what he was dealing with. A lot of people would come in here and say, "That's not my mayor. I didn't vote for him. Where was the election?" So he was getting a lot of backlash.
But I don't think right now at this point there's any candidates that are even ready for that type of election. I mean, there are no qualified candidates for the position.
Yes,
so
I would concur
how could
with
we
that.
have an election if there are no candidates that we can possibly?
But what are the requirements to be a mayor? I mean,
citizen.
Yeah,
they have to be a citizen and non-felon, essentially. That's any government position, essentially. However, like they run the city council, and if people don't understand how city council runs, then how do they know? You know what I mean? Like we're kind of in this like little circle here.
Yeah.
But what I would recommend, I apologize for interrupting, but what I would recommend is we go to city council. We see how the councilors handle the news. I am going to offer as the Department of Justice. I have no horse in any race when it comes to an election. I will offer to run the election to collect votes, that sort of thing, in a very similar way it was done before. But if you have a different way that you want it done, by all means, we can do it that way too. But
I think that's a good way. But what do you think we should do for the interim while we figure out what to do with the mayor?
I think city council will be allowed to run, but I just don't know how it'll work, because like the mayor is the head of city council and he's the one who calls everything to order, who makes sure that the matters get reviewed. I honestly don't know. We need to talk to the council members after this to kind of figure out where their heads are.
Right now, when we make the announcement about him resigning, they're going to want to know what the plan is since he resigned. So from today forward, what is the plan until we decide what we're really going to do as far as elections? That's my question.
Well, I think the plan is that we'll have a meeting with the city council members and make the plan.
Yes, I think that's basically it. Like this happened very suddenly. So this is like over the last 24 hours this has occurred. I'm hoping the citizenry will understand that, and we are going to move diligently and quickly to resolving this.
And my uncle also brought up that there's since there's no mayor, there's no mayor's office, so there's like all of us hall personnel, we lose our jobs. So
yes, that's another ramification of this because she's chief of staff to nobody currently. So it'd be highly inappropriate for her to keep her position. And again, I love my niece; she does great work, but she's working for no one. And that's also another level of problem there. Is like, well, yeah, can we keep a receptionist who's basically taking appointments for nobody? You know what I mean? Like, but that's a smaller issue as far as I'm concerned.
Well, no,
other
people are
stuff
going
is
to
more
come
pressing.
in every day to a vacant building. There's just going to be no one to like
Yes.
vet from the public. No communication
Yeah,
between
and we
government
need
and people.
right now we need business licenses to move forward. All the city things to move forward at the moment. So
Okay.
um,
Let's go to city council. Let's get that moving forward. We'll talk about that. Let city council either adjourn early or whatever it is they're going to do. I'm hoping I can convince them to adjourn early so we can talk about this, because this is very important that we have a plan in place. But I know
Okay.
the citizenry wants to be heard on some issues, so they're going to handle it however.
Do you think if Kelly wanted to, she could be interim and while we're looking for a mayor?
No, she is. It's the same as. So she's the chief of staff for the mayor, which means that think of it as the chief of staff for like the president. They're really not in the command structure at all. They're an advisor to the president. They are not in any sort of decision making. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
yeah, and she's not vice mayor. If she was vice mayor, then yes, but she is not. There is no vice mayor.
And vice mayor is an appointed position by the mayor.
Yes, yes.
well, let's have the meeting. Let's hear the citizens out, and hopefully it doesn't get too chaotic. And then when we're done,
Yeah.
we'll meet with the Senate. And then
Okay.
if it does get out of hand, I think the governor could take over and make sure that they calm down.
Yeah, you can adjourn the session as you need, Governor. Like that's your purview. You're the head of the executive of the state, so yeah.
Okay.
And if you guys did want me to like stay on as chief of staff so I could get like questions and information to you, I wouldn't mind doing that.
Yeah, we'll discuss it when when we have a little more clarity, because things do need to keep happening in the city.
Exactly. The last thing that we talked about was your meeting for tomorrow. Like
Right.
what time he wanted to come in. So I was not expecting to come into that.
Yeah, it's very surprising.
Not to deflect off the like the gloom and doom, but love your blazer.
Ditto.
Thank you.
Oh, thank goodness I was looking for.
Kelly.
Oh, it's called Bang. Jesus, awesome.
Cassie,
Never really
Mr. Marino.
Miss Kelly, Casey's
Miss
going
Kelly.
to be a little behind, but she'll be here.
Miss King is not here right now. That is problematic.
She had to
Okay.
take care of something, but she'll be here.
Oh, okay.
I tell you the worst American sounding
It's
thing.
alright. It's alright.
food-wise
It just
is
adds on.
grits.
It's fine.
Just doesn't
I
sound
can't
pleasant.
hear you. Do you want to step outside?
No, I was just saying. It just sounds like it's just stacking up, you know. So we have to figure out what to do for elections, the mayor's seat, and we have one council member that the governor and his wife were hoping to meet with after the meeting. So, there's Marino's personal assistant. No Marino. Okay. And I'm trying to see like maybe there's a way like we can work with the governor's office so that way everyone doesn't have to lose their jobs, because right now we're working for no office with no mayor. There's no mayor's office.
Oh gosh, oh gosh.
Yeah. So they just need to get this part done, and hopefully they adjourn quickly, and then we can get back to figuring out what we're gonna do with no mayor in place. Like if he appointed someone as vice mayor, we'd still be in business at least until the election on March 20th. But
How you
today.
doing?
Hi. But yeah, we should
Well,
probably
you
get
know I was telling Hanks for weeks we needed a vice mayor.
Or like if he resigned, like just put somebody in place, because now we're scrambling. Now we are. Like I'm okay because of, like I have my creamery, but I don't think you guys have anything else. Like this sucks.
It does, it does. I just want to know if the mayor's okay. Well, former mayor. I want to know if Hank's okay. And then it's like it's job uncertainty right now.
Well, I sent him the facts the same time I faxed the governor. He has not gotten back to me, so if I know something, I'll make sure you know something. At least like a sign of life.
Okay. Okay, thank you. You might want to brief Brooks.
Okay.
Do you want me to go grab him?
I think we should sit in through this meeting to see what's gonna happen, so we know what happens after. Because right now, my uncle's probably reading that resignation letter to everybody.
Okay. There's Casey.
Okay, we got all council members. Great. Yep, they started, Casey.
You know what, Tommy?
Okay.
You shush.
Miss Maris?
You've been touching his feet all day. That's crazy.
I know.
Yes,
All
sir.
right, we're not starting this. We're not starting.
She's here.
We're
Yep,
not
yep.
starting.
Oh,
this,
okay, good.
Tommy.
She's here. Excellent.
You didn't touch
I
anybody else's
didn't.
feet.
I was
You
poking
did.
him.
feet.
No, I
Yeah.
was poking him to get his attention.
Wow, is that
so I
Miss
was
Kelly
poking
Cat
his foot.
herself?
Kelly, give a
I
moment.
was poking your ankle, man.
Sure.
Try to get your attention. All right.
No gate, no gate.
So, I'm,
With your
like I told
ankle.
Mr. Dana, I have an announcement at the beginning of the meeting. We're hoping to have this meeting adjourned quickly. But if the citizenry need to talk, that's fine. I basically have some announcement about.
Are you guys going to get up and say anything before the meeting starts today? As far as making sure you
feel free to
speak
ask me
up,
questions,
making sure you
but
give
I
your
have a
name,
plan of action
any
before
decorum
the
messages.
Did you just hear what my uncle said?
The mayor
Yeah,
and,
but we got to give the citizenry an opportunity to talk.
deputy, or not the mayor, excuse me, the governor is here. Would like to have a word with council members after this because we.
I mean, I could. It's just been a crazy day. So, like, if one of you guys wants to
That's
step,
okay.
like,
If you
there's a lot
don't,
of
if you don't want
joggers
to,
too.
I can make that announcement. I just wanted to see if you guys wanted to do.
While we're dealing with this.
I don't mind if it helps keep like the order. If you guys need me to step up, I don't mind just coming up to the front. Decorum. Please don't speak up. Please don't speak over anybody. If you'd like to speak, please approach the podium. Your name. Make sure you're shouting. I can do that.
I believe this is all the council members at this point. Are you ready to
Yeah.
my announcement?
Hey,
Yeah.
what the heck?
Gavel, gavel, gavel. Council meeting's now in session. First off, the Chief Justice is going to announcements.
So I am the Chief Justice John Harlan for the state. I have some sad news to report. Sad, at least as far as my concern is that the mayor has stepped down, effective immediately.
Holy shit.
He has given me his resignation letter, which I will read. To City Council and the residents of Los Santos, it was with the heaviest heart I resigned from my position as mayor of Los Santos, effective immediately. Recent constitutional changes aimed at removing an officer accused of corruption, reflecting the necessary steps towards greater accountability and justice in our community. In light of these changes, I believe new leadership is needed to restore public trust and guide our city forward. Serving as mayor has been an honor, and I'm proud of what we've accomplished together. I remain committed to supporting the city during this transition. Thank you for allowing me to serve. Sincerely, Hank Hazelwood, Mayor of Los Santos. It's unfortunate, but obviously this is his decision to resign. And I have one other thing to address. I understand that the voting was completed. However, the ballots were picked up early. I'm sure that was going to come up during City Council today. My plan moving forward is to have the DOJ oversee the elections. And based off of the early polling of the votes, I plan on opening the ballots again and basically having doing a redo of the vote for over a 3-day period, which I will have set up hopefully by Monday, if not Sunday. But there will be a flyer that goes up, a bulletin that goes up in 2 different places. Everyone will be well aware what the timeline is, and then it will run its course as expected with no early pulling of any votes. As long as that's good with the council and the people, that will be my plan moving forward. I have no dog in any of these races. It's my job to be impartial and to make sure that things are done appropriately. Other than that, I'm going to let you know that we're the governor's in the audience, along with the sitting council members that we have and myself. We are going to move, after this meeting is complete, we're going to have a discussion about the plan forward on the replacing of the mayor. There will not be a vote as at this point for a mayor to be replaced. We need to come up with a plan of how that vote will look and when it will happen. But rest assured, we will act quickly to come up with a plan of action to replace the head of the executive of the city. With all that said, I'd like to say that I'm still here. I'm going to help as best I can, and the city council is obviously still here, and they're going to be here to answer your questions as need be. And the governor is now active with our city in helping us guide us through this transitional period. So rest assured, there will be a plan in action once we have that completed and we have a plan to move forward. We will inform the citizenry through documentation, through posts, so that way everyone knows what's going on and what our plan forward is. I'm not going to take questions at this time because there's a lot of things that I still don't have the answers to that I'm hoping will be sorted out with our meeting after this city council session has been completed. So thank you. Mr. Danob, please continue running council.
Okay. Yeah, guys, I found out this information 5 minutes before you did. In light of everything that's happened, I am not going to be presenting anything today or bringing up any points. I did have a couple I was going to bring up. All I know is that we must go on. I'm sure the mayor had his reasons, but the city must go on. We must continue to function. I'm going to be talking to the governor after this about making sure that the special election for the open seat is run hopefully this week again. And also 4 seats for council should be opened up starting next week if we were going by the same rotation. And we need people that care about the city up here in these seats. So, if you think you can help, please put your name forward. Please vote. Now more than ever, we need the community to come together because right now we're headless, and it takes us, all of us, to make sure this stays and sticks together. That's all I have. Any of the other councilmen want to say anything?
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Councilman Dana. But I have nothing to present today. But very sorry to hear about the mayor and his resignation. But like you said, push forward and keep the city running.
I agree completely, and just ask for everyone's patience, and hopefully we can swiftly move forward. And I yield my time.
At this time, we want to open it up to you guys. We want to hear what you got to say. We want to hear your questions. Please realize that we're kind of all in the same seat as you because we just kind of got this thrown upon us also, but we will do our best. We want to hear what you have to say. If you come up to if you have a question, please come up to the front and make sure you're shouting and give your name, and then let us know what you want to say. So anybody any of the citizens want to come forward, please do so now.
I'm not going to cause any trouble, I promise. I just want to say, everybody, first
your
of all,
name, please.
Oh, sorry, Cody Rivers, former
trouble.
councilman. Just wanted to say I am sorry for the loss of the city, and I hope that somebody like, let's say, Mr. Marino could maybe possibly step up to be that if that was the case. Hey, look, I think that you'd be a great pick. I also wanted to say that I had put my name in for the city council for the next setup and everything. Told you guys that I'm going home to see my sick mom next week, and I was just wondering if that was still, if I was going to be able to possibly still run, even though you just said that they're doing the things next week, and I would appreciate that.
It's my understanding that this is your former seat that's up right now.
Yes.
So you would not be eligible for that.
Oh, you said I thought you said for the next 4. I apologize.
Well, no. Hopefully by the end of this week, we'll have something up letting you know to announcing that the 4 seats would be up.
Hopefully. I absolutely appreciate it.
Like I said, I don't know. That's all just speculation. That's just what I'm going to push for with the governor.
Thank you very much. And last thing is, apparently there is some sort of MC starting in Vespucci. I just wanted to let everybody know that I am not a part of this and never would be. And I'm trying to get it shut down. Just letting you guys know. I hope that you have a great day. And again, sorry about the mayor. I hope he is feeling okay.
Oh.
Thank you, Cody.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Cody.
Anyone else?
Questions or concerns? Anything relevant to what we've been discussing, or anything new? Any new business or anything?
I have a couple of things I'd like to say. If that's all right with the council.
Of course.
Your name, sir?
My name is Hagar. Hagar Bello.
I know him, Spello.
Now, it's sad to hear about the mayor. You know, it's unfortunate. We need good leadership here in this city now more than ever. And you know, I I myself would be willing to run for council. You know, barring my own circumstances, I'm unable to. But you know, I just want to say, you know, many of y'all know me. Y'all don't. That's okay. But you know, we, all of us here, we're a community, right? That's what we're here for. That's why we're all here in this building. That's why they're sitting there in those chairs. That's why Cody was originally sitting in that seat right there. And that's why I'd like to ask the council, now that we're missing a mayor, to take a 3-person vote on an emergency referendum of the citizens of this city, right here in this town hall, on a vote to nullify the removal of Cody from his council seat.
Well, what the fuck?
So that we can reinstate him on the council and get things running again. That way, the city's running on a fair 50-50, and we can leave it up to the Chief Justice to break any ties in the event that we need to.
Whoa. That's not how that works.
I mean, in the interim, we have no mayor. We have to wait. How is anything going to get passed? Any legislation, anything going to get done?
Well, today we're not bringing up any legislation to get done, and we're hoping.
No, what
next
about
week-
tomorrow or the next day?
Well,
What
we
if
only had
the, you know, I'm just saying.
I understand what you're saying, and please let me explain. So we bring up legislation to be passed or failed to be moved on to the judicial for review at our council meetings. That's the only
Sure.
time we do that. So, and we only have one council meeting a week right now. So let's get this, in my idea, let's get this new seat set. I'll be honest with you. I was the one who seconded it, and I was the one who voted with the mayor to remove Cody. I explained to Cody exactly why I did it. We had to talk about it. He understood. He might not agree with me, but I have my opinion, and I stuck to it. I'm not going to go into the personal reasons. If Cody wants to tell you, he's more than welcome to. But at this point, to me, that seat is an open seat that will be filled by the special election that's going to be coming up.
And that election will be done this week. It will be completed this week. So before the next session, there will be 4 council members.
Yeah, and if we add Cody, then there will be 5, which will be an odd number, which is great for votes. Well, no, because you can't. How are you going to vote if it's 50-50? Who breaks the vote? There's no mayor.
Again, Mr. Hagar, I apologize, Mr. Bellows. We are going to be putting a plan in action. There is, as soon as we are able to make that plan. So you're going off the information that nothing will change from the course of this meeting to the next. I guarantee you there will be a plan of action in place by the time the next city council meeting happens.
Yeah, and I am simply suggesting a current plan of action on a vote, a referendum of the people in this room. And I'm just asking the council whether or not they would be willing to allow that to happen. And if that's a no, then fine. But I figured, you know, let's have a vote on it.
I'm only one voice, but I would say no.
I am very comfortable and open to the idea of Cody rejoining the city council in some capacity in the future. But I think that to uphold the, you know, out of respect, the vote that was passed, but you know, before that seat is filled would be kind of pointless. So I think the position that Cody had left open, should be filled. And then from there, you know, when we're looking at the other 4 candidates, I'm more than happy for Cody to run again, personally.
Yeah, as long as he's got no record, I even encouraged him to run.
Exactly. So we're all happy for Cody to be, well, you know, for him to be running again. But in terms of the position that's currently open, that needs to be filled by what we discussed in the previous city council meeting, which is a public vote for that position, which has been ongoing and will be ongoing, will be completed in the course of this week. So that's my 2 cents.
I agree. I think at this time we should stick to what we have in motion, and hear out the plan that's going to be coming forward with the governor, and stick to the plan that we see right now. I just don't have enough information to make any decisions right now.
Well, the last thing I'll say is, from what I understand, the vote was based on the mayor, right? The mayor was a suggestion from the mayor. Y'all voted on it, and it was a suggestion based on pure slander. The respect for what vote?
Well, to be honest with you, I kind of talked to him about how he was going to fill the seat. So, you know, it wasn't just his idea to have an election. That's what the Constitution calls for if someone's removed.
Are you implying that you conspired to slander Cody Rivers?
No, I'm not implying anything.
Because that's what the mayor did right here.
Well, the mayor, like I said, if the mayor did that, then legal repercussions should happen towards the mayor.
Well, I guess we don't have a mayor anymore, do we?
Well, he's a civilian now, so maybe he did it while he was in the mayor's office.
Listen, the fact of the matter is the vote was passed. You know, we can live with the fact that it been passed last week, and over the course of the coming weeks, there is an opportunity for Mr. Rivers to reinstate his position on the council. But at this current moment, that is not feasible. It wouldn't be realistic to just, you know, to do what you proposed.
All
You
right.
focus on, you know, everything else first.
I just figured it'd be a simple matter of hands in the room. But if we've got plans, if there's already motions in order, then you know, that's the business at hand.
I appreciate your time, Mr. Bellows.
That was very nice. Yeah, no problem.
Councillors, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dan Hardman, current Attorney General. Based on a couple of comments by Mr. Bello, I felt right to take the stand. I just want to assure the people in this room and the rest of the state that the Office of the Attorney General remains steadfast in its commitment to justice, stability and the rule of law. Leadership may change, the duty of the AG does not. We will continue to uphold law, ensure public safety and protect the integrity of our institutions. The work of justice does not pause, neither do we. Our office will remain vigilant, ensuring law enforcement remains accountable, due process is upheld, and people's rights are protected at all times. We'll work alongside current officials, future officials, law enforcement, and the court to maintain order and ensure a smooth and lawful, it's important, lawful transition of leadership. That's all.
Thank you very much.
Anyone else? Does the medical department have anything to say this week? How about the PD? All right, well, if that's all, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Department's on standby for whatever the state needs us to do.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Undersheriff.
Well, if there's
I would
nothing,
say if that's it, yeah.
yeah. Well, if there's nothing else, I officially call this town meeting, council meeting closed. Gavel, gavel, gavel.
Damn, this shit ain't no fun without that mayor causing shit.
All right, council members, please.
I came here for the mayor.
That was it?
Damn, I come to listen for the drama, man.
Yeah, what the fuck was the?
First, the
what
one
was
time
he
I
yelling
come,
on
there's
the
no
screen?
drama.
I know. I wanted to see somebody get arrested
Don't
again.
speak
like,
too soon, Spagoni.
I'm surprised the chief justice didn't lose his shit over
Yeah,
the hat
let's go to the mayor's office. Let's have a meeting now.
Oh, sorry. I just want to really get over here.
Scram!
Oh, well, now Bryce is gone. Forget it.
Artem should have went up for it.
It's already over, It's over. Yeah, because the mayor resigned.
What the
Nobody
Kelly, real quick, sorry.
To do.
Oh, I cannot hear you. Can you hear me?
On. Yeah, I can hear you.
I cannot hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Come with me.
Kelly.
Sometimes it's hard to hear inside. Can you hear out here?
Yes.
Perfect.
But this man over there needs to talk to you
come
for
on.
a sec, I
You
guess.
can come out too.
I'll be around for a little bit if you're needing those burgers.
Oh, for Sunday. I was gonna pick
Yeah.
them up tomorrow so they were fresh, because I usually open in the
Tomorrow?
mornings. Yeah.
I might be around tomorrow if you give me a rough time you might need it about in now time.
Yeah, maybe like 12 hours from now.
Yeah, yep, that sounds good. I'll be able to drop in.
All right.
Much appreciate. We'll see you
let you
tomorrow.
back in.
Thanks.
Real quickly, first of all, hello. I've not seen you in a couple of days.
Yeah, we keep missing each other. I went in for my appointment. I think I was like 30 minutes late. You were gone.
Oh, but I've not seen you. I keep going to the creamery and looking for you. I guess I've been just missing you or something.
Yeah, like Sundays and Wednesdays would be the best time to catch me there.
Okay. Well, I just mean I've not seen you like for almost a week, I guess. So I think we are just missing each other.
Yeah.
But the point I wanted to make that is kind of delicate. I don't know. I don't know if it is possible for you to like lock your tray outside of your thing. But every time I go to your creamery for like free samples, I keep finding drugs in the tray.
What?
I
Oh
how
my
you said it's like I found a joint and some ecstasy and other things in the tray, and you're the only person I've told because I don't want people thinking anything. So I don't know if there's precautions you can take, but those are not the kind of free samples that I want.
No.
So
I'll talk to the SB because maybe I can keep the door locked for the inside and only do free samples when I'm around. But as for the tray on the counter that people can like reach on from the outside, I can't do anything about that one.
I'm just letting you know. I would be aware of it because people are putting illegal contraband in that tray.
You're
So
gonna make me lose my piss. Thank you.
that's why I am telling you. I have not told a single person. Every time that I've been
I swear
there.
it's not me. I promise.
No, I every time I've been there this week, like every day, I go there and I see the stuff, and then I remove it and just put it in the trash.
Around
So,
what times you go? Like maybe I can catch this.
Pardon.
I don't know. I've missed you every time this week. I've not seen you for like 5 days.
No,
so-
like what time do you show up? Because when I'm there in the morning, I don't see anything.
It's usually at night.
At
I would say that I am quite frequently there towards the evening hours.
Okay. So maybe if I'm just like, hanging out on the beach. Because like one time someone actually tried to come up and talk to me. They thought I was a local.
Oh.
Yeah. So if I blend in well, I can catch who's doing this.
Yeah, like I said, I didn't tell anyone else because I did not think you were running an underground business. So
Absolutely not.
yeah, so I don't know, just something to be aware of. Make sure you're cleaning the tray out when you think of it. So that is all I really had to say.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And I still want to reschedule our session because, like, oh my god, between the mayor resignation, there's just been so much.
Yeah, like I said, I've not seen you for like 5 days. I had like a lot of appointments lately, so I've been taking clients. And then like 2 days ago, I saw 12 emergency patients within an hour. So I have been so busy myself. Are you going to be, so tomorrow you're going to be around for the most part?
Creamery day, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Okay. Well, I will be awake tomorrow, and either before or after you open the creamery, we will talk. But yeah, tomorrow we will have session. All right.
All right.
Okay, that's all. Just be aware and be careful. That's all I have to say.
I can't believe this. Of everybody's business, of course. Let's do this at Kelly's.
Yeah, I don't know, but
Just trying to
have
do
a.
something nice for people.
I know. Have a good rest of your night. I'll probably see you at some point, but yeah.
Have a good shift.
So wait, can someone give me the 411? This mayor and the sheriff thing.
I don't really know much. All I know is he got.
I don't know. There's just a level of uncertainty, I feel like.
Kelly? Athena was trying to catch you. You busy? Well, I mean, that's a dumb question. You are, but...
Oh, right. She wants my name from Brooks. Did you get Brooks
So
up to
what's
speed,
gonna
or do
go
you
on?
want us to do it together?
No, what'd you say?
Did you catch Brooks up to speed, or did you want us to do it together?
We can do it together.
Okay. Is he still here?
He was in the council room the last time I saw him. Because I also... Like, I'm wondering what we're all going to do as well.
I don't see him.
Hey, Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
I know things are a bit chaotic right now, but when everything's settled, could I try and have a minute with the governor?
I can see if I can pull them aside, but they're like really frazzled with this whole mayor thing.
That's fair enough. I don't intend on trying to have a meeting with them tonight with all the recent events, but I just want to schedule one and make sure things are still going on track.
Okay. If I have the... Where would you be? So like I could just bring them directly to you? It's less likely to say no
I'm gonna
if you're
be
just available.
Yeah, I'm gonna be right here until they're done meeting.
Okay.
Kelly?
Hmm?
You think you can walk me up to Alfie's office?
Hello,
I'm here, mate.
Oh. Never mind.
Not in
I
there?
was just locking... he's not in there. Let me lock these doors and I'll be right back.
Where'd he run off to?
So I'm not sure where he went because nobody's in there.
Maybe he went up with the council members, like bailiff, chief justice. And I think he's
He
the only
might
one with the
have.
key to the door.
See, that's what I was wondering. Are we all supposed to be meeting together to try to figure this out?
Yeah, because they want the timeline. The next election. That's why I wish Robert didn't say anything. Oh, what the? Oh, are we doing it together?
I think.
There we go. The next election, the mayor wanted it to be March 20th to the 22nd. So that's why it's literally a week before his term is up. So then there's a whole transition week. Our current mayor ties up his affairs. New mayor, they're hanging their posters. They're giving their spiel like, what I want to do is my first day in office, that kind of thing. So it's just like, no, we're not going to rush the elections. Like,
But now it's definitely rushed.
yeah, because then you're going to offset the terms and stuff, and then we're just going to have elections every like 15 days or something. Nobody wants to vote that often.
Not at this time, no.
Yeah, but I would think Mr. Marino would be the perfect choice.
Hi. They're in their meeting now?
People are very
They're in there having the meeting now? Oh, sorry, Lola.
I'm just waiting for Mr. Marino.
Yeah, they're in there? All of them?
That would be your choice, as whatever.
I'm gonna guess that they're in there. Should we knock or should we wait?
I think that him being
Do you think we should be in there with them?
shows more
Because we're directors of our department.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Yeah, I think we also agree with that because like you said, my
just so we don't do it
very
together
happy
again.
right now, but I think that we will also be openly available to whichever the head is. So if they need any help with anything.
And then if he is interim, then that opens up another seat as well.
Yes, that's another thing that we didn't have to discuss.
Maybe you
Because
try
if we
knocking
move
this
when we
time.
move up, then yeah, that means there's another seat that needs to be put in. So that instead of
Are we
4 seats, it'll be 5.
Are we talking about interim or are we talking about head of city council?
Interim.
It seems like interim seems to be the direction that city council believes we should go with this, and I honestly I can kind of agree with it because
Interim until the April elections.
Yeah. And again, like it's hard to. It would be very clear to the public that talking about interim mayor is voted from the person in city council. So.
And
I got it.
Someone's at the door.
One moment. Yes.
Myself.
We just
Kelly
had
and
to
I
make
was
sure we'd
wanting
be
to
in there
know
for
if we
this
needed to
meeting,
be
or
in
no?
there since we're directors of our department.
I don't know if you're gonna be.
Well, for right
Give
now,
me
we kind of
give me a minute. We're in the middle of something right now. Once we get done with this, we will have you in shortly. But we need some clarity on some things right now.
Okay, that's what we were
Yeah,
wondering.
yeah. No, well, I'll get you guys in here as soon as it's per.
Right. That's how the public will see it.
I'm just saying, if anyone knew what the mayor had in place, it's me. Like, we had basically the same schedules.
Yeah, because you were his chief of staff.
Position of mayor is very important, you know. And a city without a mayor feels like a ship without a captain. And yeah, I think that I would be comfortable in that position for the next 4 weeks. I would run just like everybody else would want to be in that position. And you know, for the next 4 weeks, I could stay the course. You know, whatever you'd like, we can communicate with that. Public is very liking towards me, and I'm very comfortable in my position on the council. But yeah, that's my thoughts.
Constitutionally speaking, no. There's no difference. Like you putting interim in front of it, like it'd be like the vice mayor moving up into the position of the mayor. As far as the Constitution would be concerned, they would be essentially a quote unquote appointed position as mayor. Where we're just saying interim, but interim mayor means nothing as far as the Constitution is concerned. That he's the mayor.
Interim in this case would literally mean just for the next 4 weeks.
Yeah, it's a time limit. Yeah, which is made significantly more difficult because I was working with the mayor in order to get those written because he has a little bit more knowledge on that. But that's a whole other thing. So for the time being, how are we all feeling about the idea of making Mr. Marino the interim mayor moving forward, so we have that announcement by next city council, or at least we can announce it soon? Is that something that everyone in this room, aside from Mr. Reed, can agree on?
I agree.
The governor need to take a little bit more time to think about it? Mr. Marino, this will put being a mayor is gonna, like I said, it's gonna put tax on your time, sir. It's gonna be more than just coming to city council. Like you are now the face of the city, so you'll be. I would want to see you around city hall and stuff, so we can discuss matters.
Certainly. The last week has been a little bit sketchy, but you'll just have to trust my word that the coming weeks I'll be very
to the next matter. We are going to have, I'm going to rerun the special election. I think all elections should be done not through the mayor's office. It should be done through my department anyway, because no, I'm not saying this that anybody is corrupt, but the mayor's office has a has skin in the game, so to speak, when it comes to who gets voted on. I do not. So to keep above level of impropriety, it makes sense for the DOJ to at least issue elections until we find a different system that can be put in place where we know that there can be no tampering involved, if that makes sense.
Can I ask a question? I guess. So are we reopening it so anyone can run, or is it still just the two?
Just the two for
Then-
this coming election.
Then, since there's 2 seats, shouldn't they just automatically?
Well, that's just it. One of the seats is Mr. Marino's, which he'll reassume if he doesn't win governor for mayor, right?
Well,
But-
she brings up a good point. I get where you're getting at, okay? Because the thing is that then a special election would then go for his seat that he just now vacated.
Mm-hmm.
So why don't we just put them both in?
Mm-hmm.
I am 100% for that idea for the simple fact that we're going to have to listen to again. We didn't get the vote. That's my only, thinking about the citizens and them thinking they don't have a voice. That's
The
my
thing is,
only-
Dana, if it's one thing to complain about not being able to vote. If that's the case, then most people should run. That's my opinion.
Oh, listen, you're preaching to the choir here. That's what I've been saying for months. But
That's why I was
As city
asking.
council, I expected to debate you. You know what I mean? I expected to, but
yeah,
some things they just work out like this, and they're gonna have to accept that. It's
Mhm.
It's not exactly within our means to fabricate more positions for the council and try to, it's their responsibility to run. It's their responsibility to find people that they think would be a good candidate and push them to do it. You know what I mean? If they don't want to run themselves, it's well within their means to find people. And if they're not comfortable with people who have run being in that position, then it's kind of on them.
that's a great speech.
Yes. And to be clear, like before the votes were there were votes. People were voted for, but the vote bags were obviously pulled a little bit early. But it was very close. Like Gemma had 24 votes and Riley had 22. So people voted for both of these candidates. Well, well, the point would be though is that this is a special election because this is from Cody having his seat vacated essentially. So this was the special election for Cody's seat. Now, and then we also said we're going to redo the vote on the special election in general. However, that was with the idea only one seat was vacated. Mr. Marino, if we continue with this, he will be the mayor. That means 2 seats are now vacated that need to be filled. We have 2 candidates. I see a peanut butter and chocolate situation here happening. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I agree. Like I said, I'm with you guys on this. If you want my vote, I say we put both of them in the seats.
I mean, that's just a lot of elections over the next 4 weeks.
We do have another election cycle we have to get through of 4
Exactly.
more council members, and that's
Exactly.
starting what next week? Yeah, 2 weeks. Sorry.
Yeah, that's a lot of elections to fill 2 seats,
Hey, that's
one after another, and that's just what I think. That just just because of this. I was gonna say just because there's just a lot going on as of now, and it seemed in the council meeting also that they were in a rush to fill those seats and wanted us to vote on today on getting that seat filled. I feel like let's get settled and get the seats in place now. That way we can start preparing for the next 4 and not have so many elections one after another after another.
That's the thing. Because of the things that have happened, we're playing catch up.
Yeah.
So I feel as though the best course of action would be to, I mean, we have 2 candidates and we have 2 seats. If they don't work out, which I'm sure they will, and then, you know, we can figure that out as it goes. But how set in stone is the other 4 seats election for city council? Is it next week or 2 weeks away or something?
2 weeks away.
Yeah. I mean, right now that's just as the Constitution reads currently. However, I am currently working, and again, this doesn't leave this room, but I'm currently working on hatcheting the Constitution and rewriting a lot of different sections of it. There are things that this Constitution was meant for the previous administration, which almost all of them were removed due to corruption, and I believe there's corruption deep in this writing of the Constitution, and I want to put some safeties in place for what the mayor's office does and what the governor's office does and that sort of thing. With the governor's blessing, I've been told to do this. Yeah, whether or not, like the number of councilmen that need to be in the city, that was up for debate. I know we need city council members. What that number should be, I don't know. I am not a person to make that decision. Is 4 good? Is 5? Is 8? 12? Like, I don't know.
Right. Well, here's my thinking. Right now, I mean, the reason we're in this room is because we need stability. And the fact that we've been, you know, jumping over these hurdles for the last 2 months or whatever, I think that we have an opportunity right now to solidify stability within the council and within the government body. Once that is solidified, I think we can, you know, once everything's functioning and we're all comfortable, I think we should potentially assess the timing of the next election for those 4 seats. Just because it feels, you know, very fast. Everything's a bit quick. And I think that the council might need some time to adjust, especially with losing Cody, getting, you know, if I do leave the council, it's another seat and 2 more new people, you know what I mean? So having some sort of just everybody just taking a step back, getting comfortable with everything, and then we can reassess when we're going to fill the other 4 seats.
It's not wrong. You know, the governor has a point.
Mm-hmm.
That's very correct.
He does. He does have a point.
That is a good point, sir.
He can't have his seat, but he can have Marino.
Now, listen, I got a lot to say about Cody because I need to figure out. This is just for me personally. This isn't because of my position or anything. I need to know what exactly happened, and if anything that he did was unconstitutional, right? I feel like that's something we should all know because it's very important for him to rerun. If he was involved in such a serious capacity that, you know, it was a felony, but you know what I mean, that he broke his oath, etc., then I think we should seriously consider his ability.
I was there for that full day of what happened, I went to the meeting in Vespucci, as did Chief Justice, I believe.
I did.
And it started out, community doing, we want to do this and protect Vespucci and all that. And then it came, the executive order came up, and it riled everybody up. And he was one of the ones that spearheaded it and said, let's go and protest in front of City Hall. And in my opinion, it was fuel to the fire. Now, did he do all the things that, defecating and, all that in City Hall, and, he wasn't arrested for, anything violent, but he was out there yelling and, like I said, fueling the fire. Yes.
Yes.
And instead of trying to settle the situation, he was not. He was egging it on, in my opinion, from what I saw. And in that fact that he did that is, I believe, what broke his oath. And then I was willing to hear what he had to say and was on the fence at that council meeting. But his disrespect and of decorum and how the process has gone, and his outburst is what led me to vote him out. Because I didn't feel like, if he's going to be like this now, how are we going to ever get anything done in city council? Because, but it was just all a big snowball, to be honest. And I'm just giving you my account of what I saw happen with my own eyes.
If there's no charges filed against him, as of last week's meeting, there was an open investigation on this, and as long as he's not charged with the convicted of a felony, he is eligible to run.
Yeah, he just can't run for his own seat back. That was the point that Mr. Marino, I believe, was trying to get across to the gentleman who came up from.
But yeah, it's a very interesting question.
He can run for that seat, yes. He can't run for his seat that was vacated, but if Mr. Marino goes up and we run another special election for that seat, he can run for Mr. Marino's seat. Well, but you're innocent until proven guilty. That's kind of how our state works. So he's not charged with anything at this point.
So then what happens? He is put back in a seat, and then he's charged, and then we're back to square one as well.
I don't know. Yeah, that's again, I can only give you the interpretation of the Constitution. Strictly speaking, he can run again, just not for his own seat.
Okay.
I feel that right now, if Cody's not charged, he can run when the more seats open up, and that the two candidates that are running for the vacated seat both be stacked as the vacated seat in Mr. Marino's former seat.
Agreed.
The good news is, I can make a point here. Cody loves me, and we have a very good rapport. And I think that Mayor Hazelwood and Mr. Rivers, they were apples and oranges, whatever the saying is. They butted heads, just their character, I suppose. But regardless of what happens with Mr. Rivers, I am confident that with his position, if he has a position on the council or does not, relationship there will be it'll be fine. I think it's gonna be fine. So I would say that although with that position open, it would have meant that Cody could run currently for those two seats. But I think that the best course of action is what you said, Mr. Dana, which is fill the seats with the candidates who have put themselves forward, and go from there.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily, she's right here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. All right. So that sounds like a plan then. So, Mayor Marino, welcome to the head of the executive. I will, for my part, the DOJ, I will work on getting the election set up to run. At the latest, it will start on Monday. If I can, I will have it start on Sunday. I will make sure flyers get posted, and I will again endeavor to make sure that it runs for a full 72 hours, and people will be notified.
What is this election for? No.
That's right. My brain is completely gone. I'm sorry. Today, I've been literally doing this for like 10 hours now.
Okay, but actually, the reason I didn't interrupt is because we are 4 weeks away from the mayor's election, so we should get something up about you have this week so they got this week to send in their intent, and then 2 weeks to campaign, and then the week of election.
Okay.
And I will say this: I don't think we closed the book on this matter. In terms of the other 4 seats, I think it's pretty important that we solidify the current 4 in terms of not just having those people in those positions, but having them comfortable with those positions, as well as the council in general, and potentially run those 4 seats after the mayor is elected.
Agreed. We've got to make sure the Constitution adjusts for your extra votes as mayor, but other than that, yeah, I'm in total agreement.
Okay.
Is there a book or something I can read about this?
There isn't. Reading the Constitution and then talking to me. I think that's basically. I'm your book when it comes to what it is that you're able to do.
And any advice I could give you, Mr. Marino, is that as mayor, you have to hold yourself to a much higher standard. I think you can.
What are you trying to say, Dana? What are you trying to say? I haven't held myself to a high standard.
I'm just saying.
Come on.
You giving me lip, and that you're not supposed to disagree with anything I say.
Not to interrupt, but I know the governor is time is very important. Is there anything that you need clarity on, sir? Anything that we can discuss further that you might want to give us any guidance on? Okay. I'll be in contact as things change, if they do change, obviously. But at this point in time, I can give I won't give you the swearing in oath, Mr. Marino, at this point. I will have that ready for you tomorrow if you're around, and we can do a small swearing in ceremony for you.
Do we want to do another town hall sooner than the weekend?
I think give it a week, because we're going to be announcing a lot of things. We're going to be announcing that Mayor Marino has stepped up. We're going to be announcing that Gemma Fields and Riley Chard, I believe, are now new city council members. We can announce that via a poster, or we could just announce it like at city council next week. But I think we should announce it sooner rather than later. Again, showing that the plan is being pushed forward, so the citizens know that we are actually working forward on this problem.
Okay.
Yes, we'll give people basically a month headline going. The mayor election will happen here. Enter your candidacy by sending a letter into the city, and that will be something that I believe. If you want to, Ms. Marino, you have hundreds of people.
Oh, I certainly hope so.
I certainly hope so.
We get enough people interested. Hopefully, it's not just Mr. Marino who wants to be mayor.
And hopefully have it televised.
That'd be nice.
Mhm.
I do have two questions before we adjourn. Chief of Staff, I understand that's appointed by the mayor.
Yes.
What's Kelly's position?
Chief of Staff.
Okay, and that continues until the next election.
No, that's it's your. As far as I'm concerned, it's your office now.
It's my
You get to.
Okay.
Yep.
Sure. Understand. The other thing was keys.
I believe the governor can. Yeah, can
Thank
get
you
that
very
going.
much. I appreciate that. Thank you. That's
And
it.
then
That's everything for me.
I'm going to have a discussion. Actually, can the council members and Mr. Reed, can you excuse us for a moment? No, not you, Mr. Marino. You're the mayor.
Oh.
You're not council member.
I thought you said Mr. Marino.
Nice to meet you, Lieutenant Governor.
No, Mr. Reed.
Yeah, thank you for your time.
Yeah, let me let y'all out.
I got it.
Okay. The Kelly and them will be able to come in a minute. No, just not right now. I need to have a discussion.
Okay.
Sorry.
They're having a meeting with them thingy-majiggers, and then he'll come get you guys.
Okay. Thank you for letting us know.
Yeah. Stressful.
This office is of the utmost importance to the state, and as such, the corruption is not a pathway forward for you. You need to have the utmost integrity while in this office, because there are a lot of things that you have access to that the normal citizenry will never get access to. And you will be a part of communications going forward that will be confidential, and your input will be welcome, but also just be aware that it is at the utmost confidence that you keep these communications to yourself and amongst the people that it's meant for.
And just to be very clear, any type of corruption is a federal offense. It's not just against, city law.
Yeah.
It is considered a federal offense. And any breach in company actuality is dealt the same way. It's a very, you have to have a lot of responsibility for this.
It's a very important position.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, not accusatory. I'm just letting you know that
No,
that's
I'm
how
glad.
it Okay. Feel free to go in and Mr. Mayor Marino. We'll see you now. Yeah, you two can go in now. Mayor Marino is ready for you.
Okay, thank.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Hi, ladies. Hey, Kelly.
Hello.
Hi.
Will you please give him a tour? I don't remember where the storages were for the mayor, but he now has the keys for everything. So if you can give him a quick tour of where everything is, please. I don't remember.
The mayor actually didn't have storage. You have to have DOJ keys to access the storage locker.
Oh, I put in I put in lockers for you guys. Did you not know, in a wardrobe?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. Well, then I gotta take you. Okay, then I'll take you around later, and I'm actually gonna add something in here for him as well. There's nothing in here now. Could you send me some mail when you're available, and then we'll work on that for the city, for the building?
The billing?
Yeah, for the building in general, just for all employees.
Okay.
Thank you.
No problem.
Congratulations, sir.
Congrats.
Thank you.
My uncle let us know.
Thank you very much. Hey, this is certainly a turn, isn't it? Lola, get over here. Now, I understand that with my position, I have authority over the staff within the Department of Mayor. And rest assured, I'm not changing anything with either of you. As far as I'm concerned, I'm very comfortable with the work you've done. Very impressive, and I'm very, very happy with it. Very satisfied. I do ask that in some capacity. So this is Lola Mouskowitz, my personal assistant, in a private capacity. If it's okay with you, would you be able to show Ms. Mouskowitz kind of the ropes? I'm not sure. I'm not certain on. I have a meeting tomorrow to kind of go over this position because I've just been kind of thrown in.
That's why we kind of wanted to get. So if you needed any updates about the mayor's office, or just to know like who's on staff, like rosters, we
Yes.
have that. The
Please,
next
yes.
election period, have that. What his
Oh, yeah.
agenda was, city permits, business licensing.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to go through a lot of that stuff. Do you have time now, or are you?
Yeah.
You.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were out in the hallway the whole time.
Oh, God, I'm so. Yeah, sorry. It was. I didn't have keys until right now for any of the doors, so. Yeah, there we go. Anyway, so in terms of your professional opinion, what sort of position do you think Ms. Mouskowitz should hold in terms of being?
I
Sorry?
think you're private secretary.
Private secretary? Sure, yeah. Kelly, I understand that you kind of coordinated things for the mayor in terms of meetings and contacts and certain things like that.
Meetings, appointments, flyers, staff.
Right.
That's why when someone needed to get in contact with the governor, that's usually my job.
Right, of course. Yeah. Are there any positions that aren't fulfilled?
Currently, we're hiring
have
for clerks, security, and a new custodian. The last one had to be fired once it was discovered that he got a felony on his record.
Oh, great. That's fantastic. Right. Well, okay. As it stands, until I figure this out, you two are comfortable, and I'll rely on you for a lot of this, for, learning a lot of this stuff. And business as usual, as far as I'm concerned for you. In terms of Ms. Mouskowitz, like you said, private secretary, I think, Kelly, if people are trying to contact me in a purpose of the mayor and this office, or et cetera, some stuff to do with this office, then I think those people should go through you. Lola, I think in terms of my other enterprises, like the production studio and certain things like that, I think that we're comfortable just kind of continuing with things like that.
Yeah, of course.
All right. Sure. Okay, well, I'm going to take a seat because I'm exhausted. All right. Is there anything you wanted to kind of run by me? Anything really important that you wanted to go over? So just make me aware of certain things.
I believe the last thing, well, it was supposed to be tomorrow, the mayor's meeting about business licensing because he wanted to cover liability. So let's say someone
Right.
came to my creamery and there was a slip and fall. Who's at fault? The business owner, they're not in possession of a license. So who do you complain to?
Right. Okay. All right. We can work with that.
There's also
How-
Executive Order 004 pertaining the removal of the sheriff of the LSSD.
Oh, I see. And that's part of the reason that Hank resigned, right? That's what John said, right? Something to do with them being held accountable.
That was in his letter, but I spoke with the mayor more frequently. So a lot of it started, you could notice the fractures after the protests. When
Right,
he
of course.
walked in here and there was over 30 people and the hallway smelled like piss. There were puddles of piss everywhere. And I remember Cody pulling me to the side, like, can you talk to him? Can you talk to the mayor? Get him to sit down and meet with us. And I was trying to tell him, like, this is not the right forum. I can understand you guys did not like Executive Order 002, but I'm sorry, 003. But what you should have done was you should have talked to your constituents down in Vespucci. Hear their voices, be their representative. You are the bridge to government. You're their city council member.
Yeah, of
Bring those opinions to the mayor and have a one-on-one sit down. Because right now he has 30
that's
people
what should have
shouting at
happened.
him.
Of course. That is definitely what should have happened.
Yeah, when we got here, someone was running out into the street in handcuffs, being arrested.
Wow. Okay. So, in terms of these executive orders, documentation, things like that.
I have copies.
Thank you.
002 is not on the board. He requested that one remain private, just like 004. 002 was the order that gave government officials their government-issued licenses to carry firearms. Because when it got ridiculous with the kidnappings and the shootings, he wanted us to have protection, but at the same time not make us victims of getting robbed. Because everyone would know that we have firearms.
All right. So I should get a gun? Do I need a separate gun license, or does that cover me?
That was before the weapons license. We needed that order.
Right. So I would still need a weapons license.
As long as you and Miss Lola have your driver's license, you can go down to PD and apply for your weapons license. That way you can carry in here.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, so I believe
Sure.
all
I'm a terrible
government,
shot, but
all his orders are in effect. I think either until like a new mayor revokes them. I'm not sure if they ended with his term.
okay. Is he in the Bahamas or something?
He probably took his boat and sailed far, far away. I noticed one of the main stresses was I told him just don't mind what you see in the Vespucci post office. Government corruption, not my mayor. I didn't vote for you. Mayor equals corrupt. There was a lot of public hate toward Mayor Hazelwood.
Right.
And he really felt like he was trying to do his best. Like when they protested Order 003, I tried to explain it to them. This is not something that takes away your rights. Just think of it like your right to remain silent. You don't always have to be silent, do you? It's something that you can invoke or remove at any time you wish. The same thing about the order. It's not in effect until you're trespassed. It is to help us so we can do our jobs, without having to go to the curb and someone's still shouting at us that they're on a public sidewalk and they can be here holding their bats, crowbars, and whatever. They have to now go 101 feet away to give us a safety bubble.
Right. Yeah, no, I agree with that order. In terms of we'll go over business tomorrow, details, all of the plans that he had and all of the, all that stuff. But in terms of me as a person, what's the kind of goal for like public safety for me to go out, drive myself to the post office, etc.? Are there protocols or something about, my safety or anything?
The mayor did have a driver who also doubled as security. His name's Alfredo Calabasas. He has not been able to meet with Mayor Hazelwood to get rehired and get his new clocking cards with keys.
Okay. All right. I know a security guy, and as the mayor, I could appoint him as my security, couldn't I?
Might
You
I
could.
ask who this security guy is?
Joseph Furio.
Because that is also something that I would like to talk to you. There's a letter in the box about security, but there was a conflict, and there's a reason why that
Okay.
security guard in particular has not been hired here.
I see. Are you talking about the guys from Southside?
I'm not sure. I know his name is Cade Wilder, POLV466.
Right. No, I don't know who that is. But no, Joseph Furio, in the same capacity that Lola, is kind of like private secretary. For my production studio, Joseph Furio was the kind of like a mall cop, effectively, like a security guard for the studio, for the film shoots and things like that. So he's got experience. He's trustworthy. He's a friendly guy. So I think that we can obviously discuss this. I'm not going to make decisions without running them past you and having a discussion. You know, you're very important to me because I think if I didn't have you here, I'd be completely lost. So.
Yeah, no, it's just like the first day you flew in and Antonio introduced us. I was just like, oh my god, he was just telling me about this story, and then here's Lion. Wow.
Yeah, here I am. Well, anyway, yeah. So, is there anything you wanted to bring up? Anything else?
Yes, I would, because I, for weeks, have been suggesting to Mayor Hazelwood that he needed to appoint a vice mayor just in case anything was to happen. And I think that I know you're filling in, but I think that is important for you to have as well.
I just got done speaking with the governor, and he supports that. And I'm going to have to make a decision on that very soon. But rest assured, it will happen. You know, I intend on running at the mayoral election, which is supposed to be 4 weeks from now. But
The
regardless
exact
of
date
that,
is March 20th to March 22nd. He wanted to do the council seats with the mayor election, so that way too many elections don't happen in a 3-month period, like every month, election. And then there will be a transitional week because the mayor's term isn't officially up till a week after that election takes place.
right? Yeah, but now you know with all the shit with the seats on the council, everything's been thrown out of whack. So that's another discussion we had with the council and the governor, which is that we are probably going to focus on the mayor after. So the 2 seats, because it's 2 seats now because I'm interim, right? So there's 2 seats on the council vacant. So we'll fill them, then the mayor election, and then once you know we're comfortable, that's when I think we should look at those other 4 seats. I don't think that those 4 seats are inherently, you know, that we're desperate for them right now because the council has been kind of out of whack since day one, right? I think we need to focus on that first, and we've spoken about this. I spoke with everybody there. We're all happy to postpone the other 4 council seats until everything is set in stone and everything's comfortable and everything's running, right? But yeah, so in terms of the next 4 weeks, this week I intend to appoint a vice mayor, and that person will be there with me until I rerun in 4 weeks, which I will be doing. I was intending on running for mayor anyway, but you know, I'll run at that point.
Alright, so Cody's not here, but I know one issue that Cody was saying with the way the votes are now is there is no real majority over the mayor's vote, with the mayor having 3 on bills and then 5 on ordinances. So with a half capacity council, God forbid, let's say they wanted to issue a vote of no confidence, you need a supermajority. You lack that without a full council. If the council wanted to try to appoint a mayor, they lack that ability without a full council. You can never get supermajority.
So this is all from the Constitution, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So I think, I mean, these things are all very important, and I completely agree with you. I think that moves are being made for the Constitution. You're aware of that, right?
I know the
We'll
mayor said
reform it.
that there was a lot of stuff that was broken, and he definitely wanted to go through and iron a lot of stuff out.
That is in the works. That is being done.
Okay.
Yeah, it's one of the first things I was told. So, in terms of the Constitution as it stands, obviously we will uphold it, but we need to keep room for the changes to come. And so, I mean, I don't intend on using my votes in that capacity to outvote the council. But we'll see. For the time being, though, you're right. We need to figure that out, but it will be figured out. So, yeah. Is there anything else?
Not that I can think of in the moment.
All
I
right.
can jot down a quick list, and I can also hand you a roster if you wanted to know.
Oh,
everyone
please
who
do,
works
yeah.
here.
Any documents that you think I should have, just, yeah, hand them right over.
Yeah, the executive orders, I'll have to go get those. And usually, sometimes it's easier for me to get in communication with the mayor faster through fax. So is it all right if I fax you? Like if you ever have a meeting with the governor?
Oh, of course. Please do. Please do. I mean, that's that's a given. Just go for it.
Okay.
If you need me for anything, anytime, just let me know.
Because that's typically the best way to get information to him the quickest. So that way when he comes in the morning, he's been briefed. So unless anything happened literally an hour prior to his arrival, he knows how to start his day.
Right. Okay. Oh, so okay. Can you please explain to me how what the process is for me to access the city PO?
You will need keys from my uncle because unfortunately we still need the DOJ keyring to get into those mailboxes. Our keys do not get in there.
Okay. All right. So anybody, we probably shouldn't tell anybody to send a letter to city right now then, huh?
No, that's how we've been responding. All of us, we've all been hired on with our DOJ keys and our city hall keys.
Oh, so you have, okay.
Yeah.
I wonder if I just was. I don't know if I am, but anyway.
No, my uncle will have to take you downstairs.
Right. Okay. Fantastic.
If it says F employee, that means former employee. I just like to abbreviate it.
All right. Yeah. I'm going to have to meet a lot of these people, huh?
Yeah.
There's a lot of people here.
Well, you know Casey King, councilwoman. And it also has the DOJ employees too, because I assist it with like setting up their interviews as well. So at least you'll know pretty much everyone who comes in and out of this building.
Okay.
Oh, I think the only thing that's in Amber should not be under reception. She should be public defender. I always forgot to erase that.
Oh, well, I'm aware of that anyway. I won't forget. Okay. And then Brooks Reeds. Okay, that was the guy with the hat. Bryce Maxwell, I know very well. Axel McCoy, question mark.
Oh, I remember now. That's also why the thing with security, I had an accident. I was really hurt. I forgot a lot of things. He's public defender.
Okay. All right. Well, I want to get all this stuff in the office. You want to take me on a tour?
Sure. This office, only you have the keys to. So even if we needed to meet with you, we'd have to knock like before.
All right. Is it locked? Okay, I didn't lock it. All right, good.
Okay.
Oh, hello. My goodness.
Hello.
Yep.
Oh, yeah,
Hello.
Dick
Yeah,
Dave. Congratulations, Governor or Mayor. You got a line of people that need to see you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Mine's real easy. I just I didn't know if you knew or not, but starting next week is when I start my I cannot be here every Thursday.
Yeah, your difficult
Friday,
times.
Saturday evening.
Right.
So if you're going to have a council meeting next Saturday and you want stability, you're going to be minus the council.
You said evening.
Yes, like from Eastern Standard Time from 7 o'clock on.
Okay. I mean, that's still workable.
Well, yeah. I mean, if it's I gotta be at the airport at 7 o'clock. But other than that, if you want to have it earlier than that, that's fine.
All right. Casey, what's your availability for next weekend?
I'm anytime.
Sunday as well? Okay.
Sunday's good for me any day, anytime.
All right. I think we'll think about Sunday then.
Oh, be careful with Sundays. I know the mayor set it up with the governor. They have bi-weekly meetings with the heads of departments.
Ooh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. Noted.
We'll find out what week it is that they have the meetings.
Yeah, we'll find out. Okay. Who sets up? Who organizes those town halls? The timing and everything. Is that me?
Yes, I just do the flyers.
Yeah, right. Great. Well, I would say that Saturday earlier would be easier than Sunday and risking a conflict there with the meetings. My personal opinion. I would say that it would be easier to schedule this for like 6 p.m. on the Saturday or something, right?
That's far enough out from the storm too.
Yeah. All right, 6 p.m. Saturdays, town hall meeting.
Cool.
All right, fantastic. Well, thank you again. Thank you, Dana. Appreciate it.
Congratulations.
Thanks. I'm guessing were you waiting to see me too, or Miss King?
Yeah, I just did want to talk to you for a sec.
Oh, sure. You want to go to my office?
Oh, you're whispering, Casey.
Yeah, I was having a struggle to hear you out there. Yeah, that's better.
So I learned today we have storage. Did anyone else know this?
And a wardrobe.
Yeah. Where has he been hiding this? Is it in the deputy mayor?
He's looking for the storage and wardrobe for City Hall.
We have one?
Yep.
Is he insane that none of us knew?
Because that's what the governor's wife said. I bet it's in the security room.
Or is it in the... Oh, wait, hold on. Wait. Is it only for City Hall or DOJ?
DOJ has their own.
Office is supposed to have one.
Miss Kelly?
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Marino too.
Oh, okay.
So City Hall has one and DOJ
An announcement
has
about the council's current position, my current position, and the path ahead. That needs to be announced in some capacity.
Mhm.
Sorry, Kelly. We were just talking about the position of press secretary and how to utilize Miss King for the information that is just being established, and that I'm in this position. What to do about the council things, about those two people coming up into those positions. That needs to be announced. It needs to be public.
The mayor suggested, like, when he came out with new executive orders, it would be my job and the press secretary's job to get a flyer up, and then we would be the ones to meet with the public, and then we would basically be the buffer. They can talk about it with us at that conference, and then if they have any more questions, they can bring it up on Saturday.
Mm-hmm. I was mostly working on a lot with Kelly also. We were kind of, we worked together a lot on different things. I was working mostly on contracts lately and the career.
How involved are you two with Weasel News?
I cannot
Have
get
you met
her,
the CEO?
but I know the time.
Yeah.
She's awake in the morning. She's
Me
a
too,
very
I
early
know that.
person.
We've
I've
really
tried.
been trying.
Yeah.
Yeah. So neither of you have met her?
No.
According to Cody, him and Riley are running the place.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say Cody and Riley both also said they've never seen it.
Lola, I think your throat, you got a little bit of a funny little tickle there. Might want to check that. Anyways, but I think, in essence, I mean, the best thing for your position, the purpose of your position, is if we were having a press interview, and you would be answering those questions. The press would be there to ask the questions.
Yes.
So
I never had that opportunity. I guess.
No. But we're going to work on that. We're gonna
Okay.
involve ourselves with these Weasel News. We're gonna try to get their involvement so that we can actually have it in the newspapers. You know, it's one of these things where they might not have the initiative to contact us in that capacity, but we can go to them and say, we have an opportunity for Weasel News. Please take it. You can directly ask us these questions, and we can put it in the newspapers. So that's what I think we should focus on. In terms of the current information that needs to go out, how do you want to handle it, both of you?
City bulletin boards.
City bulletin board?
Yes. It's not as
Alright.
cluttered as the local one in the post office. It's exclusive to government institutions alone. So Casey and I already
Alright.
have keys. I don't know if the governor gave you the keys, but we can just remind her.
Okay, well, as far as I'm concerned, you two, as soon as possible, put your heads together, construct the announcement of my position, as well as the positions of Riley and
Gemma.
what's the girl's name?
Gemma Fields.
Gemma. Yeah, the positions of Riley and Gemma is that those seats are filled by them now.
Okay. So basically, a flyer, new interim mayor.
And I think that we should also put in there that this was put in place by the governor and the lieutenant governor.
Right.
I'm sure that people will hate that once you use the word appointed, but
Yeah, maybe not appointed.
I mean, okay.
Maybe stepped forward for stability.
Okay.
Huh? That sound good? Stepped forward for stability. Or moved into this position for stability, however you want to word it. But yeah, so the important information that needs to get out is that Riley and Jenny are now on the city council, right? That was what we established in that meeting, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Yes. So they are now on that. They are now on the council, as well as my position in this. And that's really it. Just you know, make sure you word it nice and try not to set it on fire, I guess.
And Kelly, we also spoke in the meeting about we need to start promoting the mayoral elections so that people can start getting ready. We can, because that's 4 weeks away.
4 weeks away, exactly.
Oh no, I
think-
let him know the timeline that Mayor Hazelwood
Yeah.
had, and before I post any flyers on the local bulletin boards, I always like fax it to him. So you just give me like your check of approval, stamp. If you like it, if
Sure.
you have any critiques, you let me know.
Give it some time between the announcement of my position and the city council.
Oh no, not saying.
Before we announce the mayor elections. A few days, minimum.
I'll just
I
have the
think.
posters
Couple
ready
days
for you,
minimum.
and once you give it the green light, you just let me know.
All right, sounds good. Sounds good.
Oh, in the event calendar for next month, I've been event planning. So we wanted to start the month off with a career fair, especially since the new businesses are established. It might be good to help them get some employees into their establishments.
Right.
There was going to be a governor's ball, but that was canceled until the city gates were opened completely. There is a science party, a masquerade, and a spring fling.
Okay. Wow. Well, we. Was Mr. Brooks waiting to see me too?
No, I believe he was up here.
Yeah. Because if you
Brooks,
didn't
right,
open
okay.
the door, he also has keys and he can escort you.
Oh,
in.
okay, sure. Sounds good. I don't think I've ever heard him speak.
Oh, he speaks.
He's a very quiet man.
No,
All right.
no, he's not.
Okay. Okay.
It's
Sure.
time. It'll come.
All right. But yeah, I want to get that tour. You know, I've been in this office for too long.
I'm
Yes,
just
sir.
curious,
Free to
is the
get into it.
storage cabinet is it in here? Because I was
I
so
don't know.
shocked when she said that.
Yeah. Okay.
We have a storage cabinet here?
Yeah, that's what she said. But I have never found this store. Yeah, like none of these drawers.
Oops.
Nothing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so she's gonna have to show because we have to go to the clothing store, and unfortunately, I was kidnapped coming from the clothing store. So it'd be nice to know where that wardrobe is, and we could just change our blazers in here as need be.
Kelly, what's this for?
What?
It's just a little doodad on my desk.
Oh, I
You see that?
believe that is your personal binder for hiring and firing bonuses.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Mayor Hazelwood did this all from his desk.
Well, yeah, I don't think I can access this, but Yeah, no, I can't access that. Whatever. We'll figure it out.
Maybe after the storm, they'll have all your keys
Yeah,
ready.
probably. All right, well, Miss King, is that everything?
Yes, sir. I'm available for anything you need. I'm kind of like a backup to, whatever needs to be done. So
All right, thank you.
I'm
Appreciate it.
available, sir.
Well, like I said, we will endeavor to utilize the press secretary in the capacity that's meant to be used. We'll get in touch with Weasel News and really try to push for, your position to actually be used for press.
Yeah, I was kind of concerned about that, so I appreciate it.
Yeah,
As
no,
of
we'll
late,
push for
I've
that.
been around in the early hours, so if I bump into the CEO, would you like me to set up a meeting?
Yes.
God,
please.
yes. God, yes. All right. Hey, was there anything? Did you want to speak to me about anything, or you just?
Oh no,
looking
I'm
after me?
just, I'm just like make sure everybody can get in and out.
Very
I know
fantastic.
some
Well,
have keys, some don't.
it's a pleasure to meet you. I don't think we've actually officially met. Yeah,
Mr.
it's great
Reeds,
to meet you.
I'm the bailiff and then also a solo cadet over at the sheriff department.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. All right, I got a tour to take. Kelly, you lead the way.
All right, so we can start right here. This would be
Casey,
your
come here.
vice mayor's office. This is for
Right.
the deputy mayor,
Okay.
so right next door.
Okay.
Prime access to you. And I
Yeah,
suppose
right.
if you
Oh, they got a therapy chair. What the hell?
yeah, they were talking about that. Very comfortable chair, right?
Do you think I'll need that, Kelly? You think I'll need to sit in that therapy chair?
Yes, and I was also given an alcohol allowance, so if you need any whiskey.
Oh,
I have
very
that.
nice. Very nice.
Boys.
Huh? What the fuck?
Is that Joey?
I think it's Joey.
Oh,
Where the hell is he?
down here.
Oh,
Oh, I see you, Joe. I see you, Joe. Okay. Where did Mr. Brooke?
They went down the
Reeds go?
stairway. Athena's
I
down
think
there.
they see me.
Okay.
Would you like Athena to bring him up?
Yeah, could you bring Joey up, please?
Wait.
Come up. Can you please come up?
Oh, I'm security.
Oh yeah, she's informing him about his baseball bat. They don't know that that's your security.
Oh, of
Yeah.
course, of course.
Because we try really hard to enforce that. Don't let people get comfortable just bringing bats and crowbars in.
Joey, leave the bat down there. Leave it outside in the trash.
I think she heard me.
Whatever. We'll continue with the tour. You'll figure it out.
So over here, I wouldn't say the head, but like the second in command for the judicial branch, you've got the DA's office.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So this is, I don't have his PO, he's newer, and he's interim.
Okay.
This would be the office of Vinny Mangananzo.
Vinny Manganazzo. All right. Good name.
And
I'm sure
this
we'll
would
be very
the
close.
office of the Attorney General, Dan Hardman.
Dan Hardman's office. He's got a stuffed bird?
Yeah, and he's got his own like little bar cart.
Yeah, wow. Hey, I don't have one of those, Kelly.
I'm not sure if my grandpa brought this in or if this was in the office, but yeah, even Mayor Hazelwood said that. Oh, he
Yeah,
just
right.
borrow one? Okay.
Top of the list, Kelly. Top of the list. I want one of them in my office.
Oh, there you guys are.
Hey.
There is a
sorry.
Joey downstairs who says he's your
Yes.
security wanting to speak to you.
Joseph Furio was my personal security for the set, the film set. That's who I think I brought him up earlier. I'm wanting to appoint him as some form of protection, security, whatever, you know what I mean, driver type thing.
All right, do you want me to let him up?
Yes, please, yes.
Okay.
You can tell him to throw the baseball bat in the trash.
Okay. And then with our security procedures, you can go over it more in depth with Brooks, but if there's ever a threat on the building, we are advised to come up here to the 3rd floor, and that's for 2 reasons.
Okay.
We have this room over here, the marshal's office, that has 2 ways in, so you are not cornered. And then you also have access to the phone, right here on this wall. Oh, over here, over here. So you also have
All
access
right.
to this phone. So that's specifically
Yes.
why it's safer to be up here on the 3rd floor. So if
Of
you're running
course.
and you don't have time to call 911 from downstairs, you can make the call up here. So no rush, no need to endanger anyone's safety.
I just checked that out. I took a look.
So they're hoping this would be like the security briefing room once we hire more people on. This is where they would come up
Right.
and discuss, but ideally you would want them posted downstairs so if there's a disturbance, they can come
Okay.
to the front and center immediately.
All right. Fantastic.
Okay, now we can move down. Do you want to see the lawyer's offices or no?
No, I've seen them.
Okay, yeah, so
Thank
that's
you.
all the 2nd floor.
Larry, I'll just do it by the door. The way nobody makes it.
Joey.
If the so
I can hear him scratching around like a rat in the
because you know
walls.
I got a gun license. I gotta get a gun.
Yeah.
Because, you know, security with the
Where the hell even is he?
not
He's so
very
fucking loud.
I don't know. I told you he's scratching around in the
Is he
walls.
speaking into a microphone?
Driver's license before you can tame a weapon.
He's got a
Oh, that's the
bullhorn.
lawyer's floor. Yep.
Wait.
All right.
Oh, hello.
Here he is.
Hey.
Hey, Joey. Oh, you look like a
There
mess.
he is.
Wait. Well,
You
You
need
look like a
to
mess.
You need to
don't-
spruce yourself up now, Joey. You gotta be
I might have
respectable.
fallen into a trash compactor by accident.
Yeah, I'm sure you did. Come on, let's go.
Oh,
How do you do that by accident?
I don't ask. I can't really remember. I'm being
All right, well, Joe. As mayor, I'm appointing you as my bodyguard, I suppose. Kelly, you're gonna have to clear this up for me. Slash driver slash security.
Wait,
for
you're
me
the mayor
personally.
now?
That's
I'm the mayor, yes.
jobs, but
Oh.
yes.
You know what I mean. Is there a
I would
position
say
that's
personal
exactly that?
bodyguard.
Personal
So,
bodyguard.
Yes, he's responsible
Sure.
for driving. He's always to be by your side.
All right. Great. I can't wait for him to be by my side all the time.
Even when you go to the bathroom.
You want to go to the bathroom. So, Joe,
Sure
two
thing.
things. Go dress up nice.
Okay.
Not like a sweaty dad or whatever this is.
I can
with
give you a
gloves.
ride, Joey.
Yeah, and buy yourself a weapon, an actual weapon, not a baseball bat. I don't want you to. I don't want to see you carrying a baseball bat around the city hall.
I think I have like $500. Think I can get something with that.
All right, sure. Oh fuck, Kelly, what am I gonna do?
Is it about the taxes?
No, it's about the funds that Mayor Hazelwood was gonna ask the governor for. That would be like embezzlement if I asked for that now.
Yes. You would have to wait until you were out of office.
Shit. All right.
Conflict of interest.
Well. Okay. Well, technically there is no company, so I could talk to my nephew Gio maybe, and that wouldn't work because I'm his uncle. Fuck. Whatever. We'll think about that later. We'll think about that later. There's more pressing matters. But go dress up nice, Joe. Go on.
Okay.
Come on, Joey.
Go. Lola can buy you a pistol, and you can pay her back later.
Okay.
What's my salary, Kelly?
I'm not sure after they changed the payouts. I can only tell you what I make. I know I make $95 an interval.
Okay. Oh.
Sorry.
Oh, hey,
Hello.
Mr. Marino.
Sorry.
Hey, how are
It's
you?
for it. So
Mr. Marino. Mr. Maxwell. Mayor Marino, I think. I'm just busting balls. I'm just messing.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Mr. Mayor, maybe we can have a quick conversation whenever you're available, because
Yeah, of course.
I'm interested in helping you, or maybe possibly, assisting in any way I can.
Yep. Sounds good. I just got on a tour right now, so.
Yep. Just let me know if you're available. I'll be in the lobby.
All right. Thank you very much.
Okay, so this is a break room. Let's see, do we have our lockers in here?
Oh,
my
yeah.
God, yes! This is where our lockers. This is great.
Oh, yeah. That's great.
Yeah, okay, so this is where you find your locker. That's your personal locker. So if your personal security wanted to bring his bat, he can stick it in his locker.
Ah, great. Okay.
And then once Mayor Hazelwood He decided to send out catering contracts. He wanted to work with local businesses and get food delivered to City Hall, Pillbox, and PD. I think what me and Casey were talking about was maybe like 30 meals a day. So if that's something that you wanted to financially support, so that's important, you would have to reach out to the governor, because right now taxes go to the governor's office, and then there's still no direct line of communication as to how they were to trickle down here. So that meeting needs to happen if you were to get funds into the mayor's office.
Okay, sure. What is the funding for the mayor's office, if I can ask right now?
None until we get those trickle down funds from the governor's office. The tax.
So we're flat broke, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
All right, great. Awesome. Let's continue with the tour then. Janitor, right?
Yes. So as I said, we
Oh.
had to.
Hello.
Oh, hi, Athena.
Hello.
We found the lockers. They're in the break room.
Yeah, we're still searching for a wardrobe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's like a scavenger hunt. Oh, did you want to see the other rooms? There's still more rooms over there.
I think I've seen them. I've seen the courtroom.
Bathroom,
I'm guessing it's
counter
just
room,
like
security room, other side,
Yeah.
holding cells, courtroom.
holding. Yeah, I've seen those. I've seen
Okay.
those. Thank you, Kelly.
Well, yeah, that's the entirety of City Hall. And we have a
Fantastic.
workable printer in the classroom.
Great. Great. Do I need to clock on over there?
No, what you want to do is, now it's all manual. You keep your clock-in card in your pocket. You just pull out your F5 pin, and then you sign on duty.
All right. Entry level. Interesting. Well, I'm on duty.
Yeah. Did you get paid?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. There you go.
I make less than you.
Oh, I don't.
Yeah.
That's probably why you can't access your binder.
Right.
Yeah, you don't have the key for that yet. So
I
I can reach out to the
see.
governor, or if you want to send a fax and let them know he probably has the wrong keys.
Yep, sure, I can
Found
do
the
that.
wardrobe.
Where's it at?
Bathroom.
It's in the bathroom.
It's in the
Oh,
bathroom.
okay, we can change it in the bathroom.
okay.
That's fine. A bunch of
Okay,
people getting
hold on.
changed while people are eating, that's a little weird.
Wait, we have a wardrobe?
Yeah,
In
the
City Hall? Where?
Yeah, in the
it's in the
bathroom.
bathroom. Everyone's going
You
to
got
the
lockers in
It's a
the
party in
break
the
room, too.
bathroom. See, we just got our locks literally after the protest. It's like they saw the
Right.
commotion here. We just got locks. Storage is new. Wardrobe, obviously. So we're very
Great.
excited.
Great. Okay, well, listen, here's my plan for the evening. I'm going to have a meeting with Mr. Maxwell, and then I would like to go and meet the people. I'd like to shake some hands and say hello to people, you know?
Okay. And for this thing with the sheriff, the mayor and Dan were supposed to be working side by side for the oral argument. But I guess since you're the new mayor, if you wanted to touch base on Dan, I can set up that meeting for you.
Yes, please. God, yes.
Okay. Cause
I mean, how do they really expect me to have the same position that Hank did for this meeting?
I don't think so. See, I think Dan was going to argue his point alone, like continue the motion. Because it's already, the wheels are already spinning.
And I'm there to support him. Okay.
I mean, you're your own person. So you're
Right,
free to have your
sure.
own opinions. If you would like the executive order, I'm going to fax you every single executive order that Mayor Hazelwood put into place.
Do it. Do it. Send it all. Send it all over.
And did you still want to meet with the governor and his wife tomorrow about business licensing, or did you need some more time to catch up? Because I can let them know. We can reschedule.
Probably want to reschedule. I want to know what Hank's kind of feelings on that were. If he has anything in writing at
He
all.
wanted nothing in writing, but he did verbally express he wanted the business licensing. That was his words. The liability, somebody needs to be at fault.
I mean, it makes sense to me. Business license is important. So yeah, no, I'm happy to have it. Actually, I know what to say.
Yeah, and then for example, your company, you don't exactly have a property as of yet, but you have no
Nope.
license. So it's like you're in
Yep.
business, but there's no paperwork behind this.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I think in terms of the business, the production studio, I'm gonna hand everything off to my nephew. I think. kind of cut ties with it for the time being. I don't think that it's feasible for me to run both the city and a television studio.
That makes sense.
So
The mayor was always like cautioning us about like political optics, just like when I said I was party planning, so these are all parties we're gonna have for next month. He said, no, it's event planning. Right. Okay.
Right. Yeah, the optics wouldn't be too good on my TV show. So I'll pass everything up to my nephew. And in terms of setting up the business, when the business licenses do come in, he'll be in charge of that.
So
And
it's up to you. So once
I
you
can just
get a
work for him.
proper document set up, how you want business licenses to go, who's to issue them, you get some clerks in here to collect money and like process paperwork. It's all on your schedule.
All right. Kelly, can I ask you something? Please
Sure.
speak candidly.
Okay.
Do you think I'm right for this position?
I mean, my uncle literally said any person in the city, he'd have 30 times the work. So if you have my uncle's endorsement, I'd say yeah. He sees like political savvy in you.
Right. Who is your uncle?
Chief Justice Harlan.
Harlan, right. What did he mean by 30 times the work?
He'd have to, because a lot of the council members.
Oh, for
might not
everyone
know
else,
how
he'd have to do
bill
more?
writing. Yes.
Oh, I see. Right.
So it's like teaching
of
people
course.
how to do bills, understand the office of the mayor,
Right.
ethics, politics. So.
Okay.
I
Yeah, no,
remember you
it'll
said
co-
you were
it'll all
interested in running, right?
I am. Yeah, no, I am. It'll all come easy to me. It's just that I need these documents to read. I need something to bounce off of. And I talked with John, and I feel like an idiot. Hold on, let me open up my little book of people. Yeah, John Harlan, your uncle. I spoke with him. And he said that in terms of like my book and my learning, he's going to be that book. So I think I'm okay. I think I'm all right. I just wanted to see what your feelings were, you know?
Oh yeah, you wouldn't run for mayor if you didn't have any political know-how. And the way you run your movie studio, I feel like you're super professional. And even in the meeting, you didn't feel comfortable placing a vote until you heard from both sides. Like that's really good.
No, of course. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, Kelly. I appreciate it.
Do you want to pass me the roster back? Because I feel so bad. I want to just correct it for you so that way people.
Oh
don't
yeah,
stop
sure.
Yeah.
All right, Bryce.
Yeah.
You want to go talk?
Sure. I also just served Miss Kelly her contract again.
Ah, fantastic.
Don't say served.
So, Bryce, for the time being, based on my position now, I'm gonna have to push all business either to Lola or my nephew Giovanni, who is the director for the episodes. I think in terms of when the business is officially set up and all of the paperwork and the policies and etc., with anything to do with late night, it's going to have to go through him. I don't think I'm going to have the ability to run both the television show and the city. So,
We'll figure out a way to make it work.
yeah, we'll figure something out. But rest assured, your both of your advertisements are still on the docket. I mean, I signed a contract, so.
I'm not concerned, Mr. Moreno. I appreciate that.
Thank you. It's just these things, you know. It's the way things work. I didn't expect to be in this position this soon, but.
I don't think any of us expected what happened.
Yeah,
It
no.
happened, but you know,
Nope.
shit happens. But you have much bigger responsibilities now, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
You
Yeah.
want to go to your office?
Yes, Kelly. Would you like to join us, or are you busy running that? You can join us at any time, Kelly. It's fine.
Oh no, sure, I'm ready.
I'll keep the door unlocked. Oh, you coming with us now?
I got your roster updated appropriately.
Sweet.
Please tell me you still have Kelly as chief of staff.
Yep. I am not touching any of the staff. Besides, I've hired Joseph Furio to be my personal security, and Lola Moskowitz to be my private secretary.
Makes sense.
So anything out of office, Lola will organize, and anything in office, Kelly will organize. It's a little bit confusing, but you know, I can't just let Lola. I can't just cut her ties and let her go free in the wind, you know.
No, I mean she's also a part of late night, right?
Exactly.
you like a cigar, Mr. Marino? Mayor Marino.
Sorry.
Would you like a cigar, Mayor Marino?
You are very, very quiet.
Oh.
But yes.
I have a habit of doing.
That's all right.
There you go.
Thanks. Appreciate it. So what's this about?
Just about some of the things that we were working on between Casey King, Miss Athena, and I. We had some business we were taking care of for Mayor former Mayor Hazelwood. He had employed me and already paid me to write up 5 contracts for service agreements to get catering to City Hall from the various businesses, restaurants around Los Santos.
Yep. I'm aware
I'm
of
not
that.
sure how much you're aware. Okay.
I'm aware of it.
I have the contracts ready. I've been working with Miss Casey. She said that Salieri's is ready to kind of just, they're working out numbers. So I think sometime tomorrow we're supposed to start getting those terms. And
Do we have figures
The
that I
number
can
was
pass on to the governor?
$1,000 for 30 meals. That's what Sally.
$1,000 for 30 meals.
1,000 for 30 meals?
Yes.
Okay. I was
And that's
waiting
30 meals
for
a day, so it's 1,000 a day. Okay. All right. Sure. I'll speak with the governor about that tomorrow.
So I was just letting you know that I was already hired to write up 5 contracts. So I'm just waiting for the terms of the contracts to be dictated to me and get them written up. The contracts were between the Los Santos Mayor's office and each individual or restaurant. So I just want to kind of bring you up to speed on those contracts and what you know. You're already very familiar with how my contracts work. It's just set up for restaurants. So I'm just waiting for Casey to give me all of the details to write in and get it signed off on.
All right. Great. That's fantastic. I'm comfortable with that. I'm not going to remove you from that position or ask you not to work on a contract. So you're fine. You're fine, pal. I appreciate your work.
Yeah, no worries. Also, I was looking to just kind of let you know I'm still available, although, I do work for you and your business. I'm happy to also lend legal assistance if the mayor's office would like as well for additional contracts. Actually, I was supposed to, Mayor Hazelwood was going to have me work with you to get the contract for the production company to do some of the, I don't know if that's still in effect, where I think the plan was to film the the council meetings. I don't know.
The council meetings and the
PSA, I'm sorry.
PSAs, yeah.
Well, the
The
PSAs
PSA,
will have to be
no.
on hold because of the budget.
The budget, as well as the fact that I am no longer I'm putting my foot down. I'm no longer in charge of that studio, for the time being. So any business in terms of the production studio will have to go through my nephew.
Right. But I can handle the contracts if you still wanted to do the PSAs. going
PSAs are
forward.
important. I think they still need to be done.
Okay. I wanted to offer that I can. I don't know if you would like a private attorney for the mayor's office or if you want to rely solely on the AG's office. The AG's office is ran by someone who's extremely knowledgeable and very good at defending the police department. But I just want to, since we already had that working relationship, I just want to put it out there. If you need something legal-wise,
I appreciate that.
Let me know, okay?
I appreciate that, Bryce. I think for the time being, I'm not going to shake up the status quo too much. My intention is to work with them, and in terms of legal matters for the city. But in terms of private things with the production and any other business that myself or my associates outside of City Hall, I will direct them to your door.
All right, perfect. Any way I can help, I'm always happy to.
Thank you very much. Is that everything?
Yeah, that was everything on my end. How are you
All right.
feeling, sir?
I'm a little bit itchy. You know, I want to. I kind of want room to breathe. You know, I haven't had much room to breathe since I was asked to step into this. So.
I can only imagine.
Sounds
Yeah.
like a lot at once.
It is. It is. Like I said, I need to go for a drive or something and see some people. You know, just be regular for a minute. And then come right back to work. But, yeah. Thank you, both of you. You're great. You're stars. I wouldn't, I would,
No problem.
I'd be lost without you. Should I lock that? Nah, fuck it. Whatever.
It's up to you.
I don't really need to.
Yeah, no one can get up here without authorization anyways, so.
Kelly, could you... wait, Bryce. Come back.
Oh.
Yeah, come back. Kelly, could you...
Hold on, I cannot hear you.
Oh, you gotta go on the stairwell. It's a draft.
This building
All right.
is haunted, sir.
Better?
All right, well, Kelly, you're free to go downstairs, do whatever you'd like. I just want to speak with Bryce about one more thing. Oh, thank you.
Fix the raster for you.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
No problem. We have a wardrobe. Let me go see that. I didn't run to the bathroom and check. Everybody else got to have their little run. See, scavenger hunts are fun. Where the hell would they have put this? Oh, there it is. Change. Oh, we just changing the sink. Oh, is this for the? Ah, there's one for each of us? Oh my god. Okay, so let me come in here. Is there the city hall? Dude, they got 2 lockers? They got 2? Why wish we
Well,
knew
he's still
this a
here
whole
if you
lot
have
sooner.
concern.
We have lockers? We can get changed? Oh my god.
Wait, what? We can get changed? Where?
Yeah, in the bathrooms.
Bathroom.
Hold on a second.
Kelly, if you see the mayor's wife,
The mayor's
tell
not
her that we
married.
still. Oh,
That's his personal secretary. That's Lola Moskowitz.
I meant the governor.
Jessie.
Yeah, if you see her, tell her that the DOJ has 2 personal lockers.
I realize that. I don't know if that's intended.
Yeah,
But
so
just in case, I'm move my stuff to the locker room and the break room because that just makes more sense than a cabinet.
we just got to make sure that one cabinet does not go bye-bye because all the paperwork and documents and everything else is kept in there.
I can't find it in there. Where you get changed?
Oh, just wash your face at the sink.
Ah, okay.
Oh, fun. Maybe something else he'll need to be updated on. I have so many executive orders to send him over. The event schedule for next month, because Casey and I were supposed to be organizing a career fair. Then he needs to get updated on the business agreements, because the mayor wanted to send out catering contracts, and it would be like to just renege on the last minute. Businesses would be really disappointed. Maybe they were like depending on that. Ah, look at you, all clean and changed.
Yeah.
Feel like I
Hello.
just walked into a fancy pub.
Mate, what can I get for you? Want a pint?
Absolutely.
That'd be $1.50.
Can I have a Jaeger bomb too?
Yeah,
As like
I might.
a seafood restaurant?
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
That'd be really
hookies?
good.
pearls.
Oh.
I might look at getting pearls when it's available, and turn it into a fine dining reservation only meal place.
But yeah, once Brooks pays, like, you can give him his bottle. Maybe
I mean-
Hazel gave me like an alcohol allowance, so I guess there's just a bunch of bottles of whiskey left over.
I'm gonna save that for when I'm off duty. Thank you, though.
Wait, didn't Brooks? Did he want it? Oh, you needed one too?
There you go. There's your finest whiskey on the house.
I thought I was an alcoholic, but I can see I'm not the only one around here
No,
who
the
carries
mayor gave me an
whiskey
alcohol
in their
allowance.
pockets.
No, I just got that out of my locker. That was the mayor's. Mayor Hazelwood?
Oh yeah, that does 100% make sense. Yep, I knew he was alcoholic.
Yeah, so if you want one, I can get you an Alfie.
I'm okay, thank you. I don't drink on shift.
Well, you said when you're off shift.
I don't really drink when I'm off shift either. Well, yeah, no, I'm thinking. Can I get your opinion on this, please, Kenny? And you all actually, yeah, but, yeah, like a fine dining restaurant, reservation only. Oh, the fire alarm's going off. But yeah, reservation only. Like sort of fine dining, dishes. Like you pay for a reservation and then you pay for the meal. It's sort of
Who
like
brought this up? Yeah, we said something about the double dipping.
you mean double dip.
Because you're paying to, hold the seat, and then you're paying for the meal.
Yeah, but it's like
I want to see this Pearl's place. Like, does it live up to the expectation that once you walk through the door, you're going to be spending a lot of money?
well,
You're on a pier and you're eating seafood.
But the interior of it could be fancy.
And I mean, the like $100 or $50 you spend on holding the reservation gets taken off the top of your tab anyway.
No, I'm saying those are two just separate things. You pay for the reservation, and then you pay more for the meal.
But it's about exclusiveness,
See? He only wants, like, the top 10% to eat there. No riffraff.
Well, the people think they're the top 10%. It's not about if people are actually,
Why
there.
can you
It's
actually
about
make a lot of money digging through trash? Like, someone said they made $600, so...
you could make a lot of money doing fishing, but
Yeah, so they can still eat at Pearl's.
yeah, exactly.
So Pearl's is for everyone, so long as they have...
Yeah, like but it's for everyone.
As long as they have money.
As long as they have money. I don't think that's a bad motto to live by. I'm just not going to publicise it. No. But from my experience, right, from back in London, places that are exclusive and places that are limited, people, smile my language, fucking love it. So we'll see. Who knows? It might just open as a normal restaurant eventually, but
Controversy and everything, it's complicated. So, I'll figure that out.
congratulations, Mr. Marino.
Hey, thank you, Alfie. Appreciate it. Great to see you.
You too, mate. How you doing? Okay.
Yeah, it's a lot, but I'm doing all right.
Oh, I'm sure you got this in the bag, Mr. Marino.
Yeah, I think so. I hope so. Kelly, could I have a word with you? Thanks.
Mr. Well.
Hello, how are you
Do you
doing?
want, yeah, not too bad, mate. Do you want to have a chat about earlier?
I don't think we need to go all the way upstairs. We can actually go to the staff room. Let's go to the break room. I don't want to walk up all those steps again.
You're gonna get your workout every day now.
Yeah, I guess so. So, the discussion I had with Mr. Maxwell was in relation to the deputy mayor position. I'm looking for someone who I have a working relationship already, and I know would be good for the office, right? And as far as I'm concerned, my options currently are between Mr. Maxwell and you. And I'd like to hear what you think about being deputy mayor.
First, I probably would like to know what the job entails. What would you require from a deputy mayor?
Mm-hmm. Well, firstly, any absences that I have, they would be covered. The position of deputy mayor would be the same position as myself in terms of our policies and what we'd like to address. I think it's like a united front, ideally. Sort of like a shed.
Oh, then I feel like I've kind of been doing that for the mayor. Just as his chief of staff. If he's not here, he asks me questions, we pretty much know what the other one's thinking. I'm ahead of the game on all executive orders that go out. I'm his streamline to the government. I feel like maybe we have a better working relationship, and me being a business owner, I kind of give him the heads up on that, like what's happening in that front in the business world.
Right, of course. In terms of your private enterprise in a position of deputy mayor, I mean, for me, I know for a fact I couldn't run my private enterprise well in this position. So how would you manage having a private enterprise while in the position of deputy mayor?
Well, you see, I don't take to. You pretty much find me here every day unless I'm sick. Well, not even when because I wasn't feeling well yesterday and I still showed up. But I was thinking maybe like a day, 2 at the most, off to deal with the creamery. And typically creamery hours do not conflict with City Hall hours because from at least 5 to about now, City Hall has me. And then after that, that's when I open the creamery.
Right. Okay. All right.
But if the office needs me, I'm typically running back. I didn't even notice. Dan says him and Alfie, they saw me during like my jog because I'll stop in the middle of the night because I know the SBA. They're kind of night owls, so they will write anytime between now and sunrise. So just in case they write, I pop back in to make sure first thing in the morning we have a response for them.
Right. Good. So, candidly, I want to know your feelings on all this. On you being in that position, or
I didn't know that the mayor was gonna be resigning. Last thing we talked about was business licensing, and
No,
then
I
my
know.
uncle put
Very
me
sudden.
aside, and
It's very sudden.
So he wrote me his letter of resignation.
Well, regardless of that, Kelly, I mean, with the thing at hand, I mean, how would you feel about being in that position? What are your feelings on it? Because you are a fantastic chief of staff, and your job is at no risk, as far as I'm concerned. And it's going to be difficult for me to replace you in that position. That's my concern. My push for you to be in the deputy position is that you know the office better than me. You know, you're very in the loop. Mr. Maxwell is in the loop in terms of the city and what goes on within the walls of this building. But in terms of everything that's been going on with the previous administration, I think you're more in tune with that. But regardless, I'll be relying on you in your deputy mayor position or chief of staff position. I mean, not much is really going to change there, to be honest. What do you think?
If you can see a girl who used to work at a golf course and a retail store and a creamery as your vice mayor, then absolutely. I wouldn't mind shadowing you, helping to get your viewpoint out there to the public. I feel like I was trying to do that with Mayor Hazelwood, because it's like,
Yeah.
Priya said she had a very tough understanding when he was explaining it to her as 30 people were here. So my uncle took her aside, and I took her aside.
Right.
It's like, these are what's coming out of the mayor's office. And Cody kind of asked me in the post office after the whole event broke down, like, so are you going to pick a side? I'm like, what side? Like, you're asking me, are you drawing battle lines? Because I don't really do ultimatums.
Right. Right. Okay.
And I don't think it was a battle. Like, it was an executive order to assist government workers.
No, of course, yeah. It's so stupid how they reacted. But in terms of Mr. Maxwell, how would you see him in that position? Would you be comfortable with him in that position?
My only question would be, what would happen to all of his clients? 'Cause
That's
he
a
would
question
not-
I'm going to have to ask him.
He would not be able
Yeah.
to act as a lawyer and
No, he would not.
in the mayor's office.
That's correct. So, I'll have to discuss that with him. But, yep, it's I have options, and I'd like to resolve this by the end of the week. So, regardless, you'll have an answer, and regardless, you'll still have a job. You know what I mean? So, I'll figure it out, you know? I'll figure it out.
Because I don't mind. I like going out. I like communicate. My ruling planet's Mercury, so I love talking to people. I'm a Gemini. Talking's kind of my thing.
Right. Okay. Okay, Kelly. Well, this has been nice. I will speak with Maxwell again. I'll speak with you again. I'll consider my other options. But it's important to me that that position is filled.
Because as soon as we found out, we're just like, oh my god. And my uncle said, like, all of us are fired. It's just like, wow, I did not see that coming.
No. I am not touching the staff. It's not what's gonna happen. I'm not gonna come in and uproot anything.
Oh, no, it's
Everything's
great,
been
'cause
working fine in terms of the staff. So
You are Uline, and that is amazing. You didn't just throw over half a dozen people out on the street, but
no,
with anybody
I'm not
else,
gonna do that.
it could have gone either way.
Yeah, I know. That's not gonna happen. You can communicate that to the rest of the staff. None of your jobs are at risk.
Okay.
But yeah, I would like a deputy mayor, and I'd like all of your assistance in this transition because I am in over my head a little bit. We'll figure it out.
Regardless, you'll still have me, and you'll have a very, like, just keep your facts on all night. It'll probably be good.
Oh,
for
I
a
will.
while.
I will. You send me a fax anytime you want. Okay, I need some air. I'm gonna need to go on a drive or something. Is Lola or Joey come back round?
No, I have not seen them since they left to go shopping. Our closest clothing store is the Ponsonby's around the corner.
Right. Okay. Well, thank you.
No problem.
I'll just wait here then.
I'm
I might go in my office, have a drink, smoke on a cigarette. Maybe you can fax me the Constitution and a bunch of all the other crap that I can read over.
The Constitution too?
Whatever you think.
Yep, the Constitution, the bills, and all the events that Mayor Hazelwood had planned. And in
Yeah.
case he has any other finalized contracts so far, all I know is about Salieri's. One of them is mine, so. According to Mayor Hazelwood,
Right.
he said, whatever you do for the other businesses, like, just no special treatment for me, and it's fine to extend a contract to myself as well. So that's why Casey's handling it. So it's not like I'm offering it to myself and I'm
no
deciding how much
conflict
I'm
of
being paid.
interest.
Yes.
Right. Okay. See, this is what I mean. I think that your position as deputy mayor, that would be even more serious. Is making sure that your private business is held separate in some capacity. You know.
I have a manager.
Just something to think about. Yeah. Good. All right. Well, I'm gonna go to my office. Let me know if Lola or Joey show up.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Anytime. And should I take down their PO so that way it's on the roster, so if like anyone ever requires their services, we know how to get in contact with them?
Yeah, definitely. Good idea.
DOJ mailbox is empty. This one's empty. Oh, he was just asking about you guys. He said he's going up to his office.
Wait.
Yeah, Mayor Marino, he was just asking about you guys. So he said when you guys get in, just go straight up to his office.
Okay. I don't know where it is, actually. I haven't been here. Like, this is my first time that I'm hearing that he's the mayor now. So,
Lola knows the way, but unfortunately, I don't think he'll be able to hire you
Yep.
on. He
I
got
just
the
need.
wrong
We
key
just
ring.
need it unlocked. Is all.
Oh, okay.
Right,
I'll take
right.
you all the way up. Yeah. So every stairwell door has a lock on it. So when you get your keys, you should have locks to that. And I don't.
Right,
Did you
right.
want to know where all the facilities are now, or do you want to wait for the tour after you get your keys?
the door after the keys
Oh,
is
are we
fine.
going to be getting keys?
If he hires you on as his personal secretary here.
Oh, sure.
And
I already pretty much got most of the tour, so I'm good.
well, I guess to summarize, the locker room will be in the break room and the wardrobe. So if you ever wanted to change, like, okay, I'm done for
Oh,
the day.
sure. I'll bring a couple of clothes over. Joey, you should do that too for you.
Yeah.
You could just bring a bag, wash up in the
Right.
bathroom.
Oh, it's a bathroom. Does it have a shower?
No. So it's literally just for changing.
Well, Joey, you can just use the fountain out front.
I could. You guys
Thank
got a hose?
you.
Thank you.
Mr. Marino,
Oh,
I
this
got 'em
is
all
nice.
mixed up for you.
His name George Washington.
Said George Washington. Right in the weapons thing. Okay, so.
You work for this building. You're gonna get a salary and everything.
I'm gonna
Hey,
make
Kelly,
friends
we're
with
just gonna
that
head out.
lady.
I'll be back. I'm just gonna go drive around, I guess, get some fresh air.
Okay.
All right,
We're
I'll
gonna
see you
kiss
soon.
babies.
See you, Mayor.
Yeah.
Kiss babies.
Hello, Kelly.
Bryce.
You okay?
Fine.
You upset with me?
Should I know the answer to that?
Well, I think I know the answer. Look, I do want to apologize. I shouldn't have had that outburst earlier. Wasn't right. It wasn't fair to you either, and really, it wasn't fair at all. So the only thing I can say at this point is I apologize, Miss Lily, and you don't have to forgive me, and you don't have to accept it, but I was wrong.
Like, I've told you over and over that I come from lawyers. Like, did you think I was kidding, or did you not believe it until my uncle said it? Yes, I read the Constitution. Yes, I will spout legal jargon from time to time. I don't have a bar license. I chose not to be a lawyer. But that doesn't mean I do not know things. I like to talk about clothes and astrology and makeup, but I'm more than just that. And that was just really disrespectful that you think that I wouldn't have the knowledge to be able to comprehend the Constitution.
Miss Lowy, that was not my assumption. I don't think that you're just those things. Again, my frustrations were from other places at that point in time. It wasn't specifically you, but again, it wasn't fair that I had that outburst, and I shouldn't have said the things I did. So, although, yes, it was disrespectful, I apologize. And again, if you could forgive me, that's entirely up to you, but I apologize. You are very smart and very knowledgeable, and I don't doubt that. I don't doubt your abilities at all, honestly.
Thanks.
You have a great day, Miss Flower.
What else do I want to say?
I went down there to talk about. Yeah, I went down there to ask about the Mr. Maxwell's advertisement, like the police kind of being in the ads and whatever. And he was just like, "Oh,
What am I
don't
misspelling
fucking
this?
care." And I was like, "Okay, guess I'll talk to somebody else." Like so.
God, why am I spelling this wrong?
Boo!
Oh my God. I'm letting the governor
Gotcha.
know about your keys and that you need funds.
Oh, thank you.
No
Thank you very much.
problem.
I can't even lock my office door. Did you know that?
I figured without the proper key ring. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
see if we can get that fixed for you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Kelly. Mamma mia. All right, well, Lola, Joey, you don't got to do much more. I'm going to stick around, see if I can get my keys and stuff, but I let you go for the day. Although, now I think about it, if the governor comes around to help me with my keys, then he can probably give you your keys too in your salary position. So, okay. Well, I'm going to go lie down in my office.
With no locks.
I just need a...
To City Hall during the tour of the City Hall lockers and station.
Okay, catch you on the flip side, muchachos.
Yeah.
You say something?
No.
Wait. See ya. Okay.
See, I don't think I need this part. So let's do that. Oh, the council meeting, the town hall. Alright, try that again. Currently, the mayor is looking into appointing a deputy mayor. This is to help ensure, God forbid, if anything happened to Mayor Marino, the mayor's office is not left unoccupied, leaving the state of San Andreas and the status of the current staff's jobs in a state of uncertainty. If you would like me to keep you updated on this process, I can. Thank you so much for your quick response tonight and your ability to attend the town hall on such short notice. Yours in the governor's presence was greatly appreciated during this hectic time. Okay. Wasted a little bit. Is such a long letter. State of the mayor's office. I could put update. I think it's fine. There's deputies outside. Yay. Isn't it after midnight? Stay. It should be over. Why isn't it over? Almost clock up time. Whoa, like. Jesus. Off duty. Damn it! If I stayed clocked in, I could have changed at the sink! This is gonna take some getting used to. Now let's go do it now. Well, I should have to go all the way over there when I could just come back in here, change, and then leave.
Hey, man. What's good, dude? Yo, what's up?
I like the red and blue side by side. Like, wee woo, wee woo. No, I can't just take off the blazer list. I'm gonna have to change completely. Nope, we're at the second sink over. Wait, which one? Are we the first sink? Which sink is ours? Dude, I'm at the sink. I don't understand. What is happening? Can I not use the sink anymore? I saw it. It was here. Oh, okay. Wait, what? Oh, my keys are jammed. Yeah, my keys are jammed. Don't you love it? Today could have really been a nice type of day. A casual beach bum day. I feel like jeans. Let's do this. That's what we're feeling like. Oh! I can't clock it. I'm stuck on shift. Well, this is where we lock out. Let's do it in the corner. Because I doubt I got a letter back. Right? Right? Because I'm not coming back anytime soon to do. Wait, am I collecting? This is so confusing. Okay. But I'm not on duty at City Hall. No. I can clock out from those, but I'm just okay. I'm just forever stuck on City Hall Director, but I can't activate it. Love it. Let's go off to the side. Maybe behind the tree. And it's a little bit. We'll take.